That's
good breath.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I've been breathing lately.
Hi, welcome to Off Topic. I'm Michael. We got Alfredo, Griff, Trevor. Yeah.
Mm.
It's going down.
Another week.
Another week. What's up?
How's it going?
It's going.
Good.
It's weird. It's weird
good.
to do this on a Monday. It feels out of... What, is that wrong?
You don't tell everyone what day it is.
Oh.
What are you
I didn't
doing,
check my
Trevor?
calendar.
Trevor, what are you
Illusion.
doing?
Wednesday.
Fine.
Wednesday.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's
Now it's
Wednesday.
Saturday.
Dude, this
Wednesday
worked out.
Oh,
because,
shit, the day's shifting. Fuck.
I'm just saying, there's a little, like, secret... What I'm calling...
Cabal.
Because I've... In a way, I'm not going to call it that, but you could say that if you want, and you wouldn't be wrong.
I will.
I've realized, unbeknownst to myself as we organize it, there's like a little company retreat happening this weekend.
What?
Yeah.
Like a little... We're going to get into it.
We're gonna get
Yeah, so it's good that this is pre-recorded because
Yeah.
we're already out. I'm like this.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
It's
We
gonna
just
be a
have like
nice,
a little staycation
long weekend.
thing
Mhm.
weekend plan.
We're
Oh,
bathing
like
in the
chilling.
waters
Yeah.
of Lake Minnetonka.
Yes,
Oh,
we are.
I don't know
fun.
what that's
we will
about.
come out pure.
But
Right.
it's like a human thing. It's like more than one day.
Yeah.
yeah.
Be adult humans on the weekend. And I'm excited.
We'll hang out.
Cool.
Right.
We'll hang out.
We'll get to know each other,
Mm.
like what our last names are,
Secrets.
Yeah.
what day it is.
What our first names are.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Some real Monday energy right
So
now.
it is a real Monday.
I've got
energy.
Monday brain. Do you ever have Monday brain?
I have Monday brain all the time, but we have to record through it. You know how many Mondays
How
we've
many
woken up to
people
a
have
Let's
convinced
Roll,
for
and
a
I go,
decade?
I gotta know the rules to
Can I
this
learn
game.
a game mechanic?
Yeah.
Monday brain is that the same as like 2 a.m. brain? Because we did that
Sleepover stream?
sleepover stream, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, all I could think about was no, it's 2:13 a.m. It's 2:30.
Lord.
It's 2:14 a.m.
Yeah.
That's all I could think about.
You
the
hit
whole
like a
time.
third wind, and you're getting all slap happy in the
Yeah.
wee hours.
Yeah. Same thing happened during the we did that the AAPI stream where I was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna be real with you. I can't know a new game right now. It's Thursday. I've been working all
There's
week.
no more room.
There's no room here to
Right.
learn
The capacity is
to
not
learn
there.
Yeah.
a new game
Someone
mechanic.
puppet me around.
Yeah. you get filled up real fast. I think should I upgrade my RAM?
What's it at?
We could download some more, man.
Like 8 gigs.
How do you?
Yeah, you
how
should
does
have
one
at least
do
16.
that?
I need 16.
At
There
least.
a
And
pill
I
for
mean, if
that?
you can fit it, you might as well get 32.
32?
Upgrade. It's really not that
I don't know how
much.
many slots I have.
Well, you replace them.
You'll have.
You-
Is it a laptop or is it like a?
Just rip my mic off.
Sorry. Okay, it's fine.
This Monday. Wait.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, usually you can, like, even if you have 2 8s, you could replace them with like 2 16s.
Okay.
And they're
Hmm.
one of the easiest, if not the easiest. things
It's
to
true.
replace
Even
on a
I did it.
computer.
Okay.
You literally just pull them out, put them in.
Yeah.
You
But
have
don't
4
worry,
slots
something
and-
will go wrong.
Something will
Yeah.
go wrong.
Theoretically, you do what he said.
Do I need
but
to
it's
ground
still-
myself when I replace my RAM?
Always.
Do I need a static bracelet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
Actually
do
throw some electricity in there.
have whatever Team Rocket wears whenever they're picking up Pikachu. You put that on,
Just
and you're
stick-
fucking safe.
Half the
gotta-
time they don't put it on, they get
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, they
They're idiots.
Yeah.
forget.
With a pair of, like-
You don't need them when you put them in the little rubber sack.
Yeah.
They'll never get out.
I'll just use like dish gloves. Those are rubber or something.
Right.
Dexter's
Yeah.
mom
Very
used
those are
them.
grounding.
Dexter's mom.
Very dexterous.
Very
mom.
grounding.
Mm-hmm.
She got a
I-
pass.
I feel like I
Actually,
was.
Caked up.
Dexter's mom, I was like, why
She's the blueprint.
she look like that?
Why does she have a BBL?
like, hold on.
What'd she get a BBL for?
I don't know. Why are you asking us?
I'm waking up.
I was like,
I'm learning a lot about me right
I was like,
now.
why does she
Oh.
look like that? Why is this doing something?
Trevor,
I mean-
Trevor likes
Come on.
pogs
She's
confirmed.
got like rubber gloves and she's well insulated.
Yeah.
Dexter's dad, like not that,
Not that.
probably not that straight laced.
Not that straight laced.
You know what I mean?
He likes
Like,
pogs.
Probably gets into it.
You know what the fuck
He probably
He's
gets it.
slanging.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
Like,
Yeah.
They're gonna bleed.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got
I'm
a
gonna get
meaty
blamed.
little hog.
Bro, you already
snapping
know
his
they're
head
throwing
out.
it down on a Friday night, listening
Damn.
to G
Is that what they
Unit,
do?
you know what I'm
They
saying?
got it scheduled in.
Sometimes you got to schedule it in. You know, what are you doing this day?
The kids are down in the lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are down the
Doing
lab.
one of them's about.
Dee being an idiot, ruining the laboratory. Now's our chance.
What's Dexter's accent? Like, where does that come from?
German?
My laboratory.
Yeah, just
Is
rage.
he
I
supposed to
think.
be like German or something?
I don't think he's supposed to be anything. It just makes no sense, right?
Wait,
Like,
why
it
is-
comes from nowhere?
Well, it's got to come from somewhere. And
Why
I'm
does-
thinking maybe it's some kinky
Oh,
nights.
well, you're right, it must.
Right, like in utero,
Yeah.
he's, you're supposed to be able to hear outside of that. You become familiar with the voices. Maybe the parents get into
just
some
like
kinky business and they
It's
like
just like
to role
it's just like
play,
a fucking.
and
I don't
he
even know
think-
what year. It's in the 50s. Like, it's like a scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a scientist.
Like an old acting.
Yeah.
Like
It's like a what is
just
it?
people used to talk. I don't
But
know.
why does
It's
he
not
have an
mid-century.
accent?
It's
No
like a
one else
mid. He's got
does?
that
Mid-Atlantic.
Why
mid-Atlantic.
try to
Is it
explain
really?
him? It's a cartoon. And he's
Oh.
like,
Well, that's
It's
not.
not
That's
Mid-Atlantic.
This is
What's that?
clearly a
Oh.
documentary.
and they had all the knockoff
Dexter
Avengers.
was a real
that was
man.
cool.
That was cool.
Like way before Avengers was like
Yeah.
as mainstream as it is.
That was a good. I like those
The
interstitials.
the dude that
dude?
played the like Captain America actually way more because he was like Captain America and Superman.
Yeah.
He's way more like
It's more
Homelander.
Homelandery.
Yeah, like it. I didn't know it now. I'm like, oh, he's like 100% like a good Homelander.
Mm.
He's an idiot, but
No.
that's pretty good. It was a pretty good low
Pretty good
like spoof. It was a good show,
Yeah.
it's been
but it was a good like
You told me about it. For
detailed
Yeah.
Avengers.
It was better
kind of
than the.
replication.
It was better than the one that was like live action with the toys
Hold on, what's
that,
this
that
now?
Kablam did.
Talking about?
Remember
Oh,
Kablam?
Kablam!
Yeah, and they had the same thing, but
Oh.
it was like live action with like action figures.
The man who
Oh,
can melt.
Melt.
Yeah.
Action League Now.
Action
Yes.
League now, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't like that one
A
as
good
much as
name.
the
They were fleshing things out the
I liked
trailer.
both.
Narsty.
I mean,
Was it
there's
Scuba? The one of the guys was Scuba. He was like in a toy.
Yeah.
That was Stinky Diver.
Yep.
Dude, you're waking up some old
memories.
dusty memories. I'm
Diver,
shaking off some
right?
brain cells
Holy
going.
shit.
Oh, that's how I felt when I had a TikTok jump scare me with just the concept of the cartoon cow and chicken.
Yeah.
I forgot it existed.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like, yeah, that was
it
weird.
Was it one of those like gallery things where it's like some really
That
nostalgic
was so
music and then they just swipe through and,
No,
you're,
no,
and you're
no,
just getting inundated like bang, bang, bang.
No,
Oh,
it was like the
I remember this.
It was like the outside of like a Burbank studio, and then it
Uh-huh.
shows like a woman playing three characters at the table, and she's just like, "All right, guys, network says we're getting a little too weird. What do we do? Can we have a normal cartoon, please?" And they're like, "Okay, I got an idea. It's a suburban family, yes,
Uh-huh.
brother and sister, yes,
Perfect.
and they hang out with Satan,
Mhm.
who's
Who's like
always naked
and a little bit chunky.
and a little
Yeah.
chunky, and
he's mischievous.
and they were like, okay, cool. And one of the siblings is a cow. Well, does that have to do? Yeah, one of them is a
Yeah.
cow, but hear me out.
But
the
she's
other
like
one,
the baby.
yeah, the other one is a chicken, but the parents are human. And they were like,
And the chicken's kind of bossy.
yeah, the chicken's
Yeah.
kind of bossy and uptight, but the cow's kind of like, yeah, she's a cow.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
Don't
a
have
little
cow.
bit of a cat dog situation.
Yeah, it's like, but they're not.
But separate.
They're not
yeah,
connected.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
little Rocco's Modern Life situation too.
Yeah.
There's some
That was
some
awesome.
familiar
Yeah.
DNA.
Yeah.
When you first started to describe it, I was thinking Billy and Mandy.
I was too. Okay, so that's the thing. When I was
That
watching
show
the TikTok, I thought
great.
it was
Yeah.
Billy and Mandy, but then they said they're siblings, and they're not. They're neighbors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
died-
Oh, they're not related.
I passively watched. I was not an active viewer as a child. I vegetated and forgot the days.
Remember
They just went by. It was
Eris?
always a Monday.
Was it Eris?
Mhm.
She was like the blonde one on there.
Like
the-
you should have got a
And
cast.
yeah, got his
The-
pants.
and that
With
one.
Sorry.
and
Sorry.
and the,
What?
and the,
Oh yeah. Oh,
with
she
the
was
gap
real
in
big
their
titty.
teeth. And
I don't remember this character.
big old titties.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it was like the goddess. Yeah.
Yeah. Eris in any form. Eris in the film.
She was always like fucking around with her apple.
Yeah.
And sometimes Mandy'd have the apple.
You ever see?
Grim was there. He was always
Oh.
there. Jamaican.
Yeah.
It's true.
Eris?
Eris. ERIS.
Harris, Grim, and Mandy. I mean, it's.
Yeah. Did you guys ever watch the animated
Billy and Mandy.
Sinbad?
Hold on, that's an ad.
I don't think so.
You have to click I'm an
Really?
adult to see
I'm
this
an
website.
adult.
Mandy.
Did you ever see the animated Sinbad?
She would have had red.
I
hair.
With,
vaguely
I
remember this.
I can't remember if it was
I
very
think-
old, but
Brad Pitt is the main
I don't think
voice
so.
actor.
Oh,
The
I
Eris in
remember her.
that is super hot.
I vaguely remember.
Now, what happens if I
Sinbad.
write Rule 34?
Don't do
you know
that.
exactly what's gonna happen.
You know what's gonna happen. That's why you asked the question.
You're gonna
Mhm,
make your
mhm.
day
Uh.
come true.
I
My day
mean,
come
maybe-
I'm
true.
into it. I don't
Yeah.
remember because I
What?
never really,
And there was-
really
there
indulged
was
in that franchise.
Haas Delgado. I think it was Haas or Hoth, and it was like the kind of like the
What?
Terminator, the Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Oh, yeah.
like Bruce Campbell character,
And
with
then
like the chainsaw on his
There's
arm
the
and shit.
upsetting spider.
There was always a
named
video
Jeff.
game. Yeah,
I hated
they were
it.
always playing like Haas video games.
Yeah. So good.
And I think it was Diedrich Bader was the voice too.
Cartoons were weird. Are cartoons still weird? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely
know.
still weird.
Yeah,
There was
they're
All I
weird.
know about it is like Paw Patrol, and that's just propaganda.
Well, that's not really. That's like toddler shows.
I think
propaganda.
know,
That's
like-
not really comparable to like.
Adventure Time and Steven
Children's.
Universe.
That's
I
like
don't,
my generation.
I'm very like yeah, but it's like
I mean, like after
it's
those
recent-ish.
ended,
It's still yeah.
what are the kids watching?
like now?
How
I'm
are they
totally
learning?
Out of that loop.
How are they learning about empathy if not from a bunch of gems?
Bluey.
Bluey.
Yeah. That's a
Okay.
big one.
Oh, Bluey is a good one.
There
That's
was,
a
like,
big
I feel
one.
like
It's a
there
good
was
one.
a
That's a good
span
one.
of like
Um,
live action shows. if you were watching. Like
Yeah, like road
like
rules.
kids?
I'm trying to
yeah, like Hannah Montana and
That's
yeah,
like our gen.
Victorious
That sucks
and
also.
Yeah.
all those.
and
Drake
it was
and
like
Josh,
the
Zoe
Sweet Life,
101.
Sweet Life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I was like getting older. I still always watch cartoons.
I love that
but I
shit.
was like, yeah,
I had younger siblings, so I'd like it would be like
Oh.
drive-by viewings of those.
You know what else is
yeah, I
big?
got siblings.
That's weird.
You know what's
Yeah,
big?
welcome to
You
the
got only,
world.
Only child energy.
What
How
does
many?
that mean?
How many?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Are you the oldest?
Well, I moved out before they were all really like conscious human beings rolling around doing their thing.
I'm also
yes.
older than my siblings.
Basil. Another one that's hot. It's pop. It's not a cartoon. Well,
Oh.
it isn't. It isn't.
Okay.
Gabby's Dollhouse on
What
Netflix.
the fuck is that?
Oh, it's been around like 4 years.
Gabby's
now, whatever.
Dollhouse?
Oh, it's huge.
You
Yeah,
could say anything.
it's a
and I
real
would believe it.
like, hey, what's up? And then she becomes small, and it turns into a cartoon.
Oh, okay.
And
What
they nailed
happened,
it. They nailed it with like the main the actress.
Oh, she
They-
got big hair.
Well, they hired her. She's like 19 or 20, and so like
I see that.
they locked in like that.
That is
age.
big hair.
Yeah.
She looks like a teenager.
Yeah.
And so it's like she's not gonna grow up. I mean, I was like, oh, they got it for 10
Yeah.
seasons. Like it's
Yeah.
super
Oh,
popular.
Sometimes
It's super. They got cool cat.
you find
that
your
runs
niche
around.
and you do it. You
Oh.
know? Okay.
What about
That's good because
Miss
it's like usually
Ladybug?
like
Was it Miraculous Miss Ladybug?
Miraculous
Oh, yeah.
Ladybug. Yeah.
That's
I
like
feel like
that's like
I feel like
right
it tailed
after,
off
I
a
think.
little bit.
Is that like
Oh,
super
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's French.
Well, it just kept going.
French?
It's French.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat Noir,
Yeah.
Black Cat.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right.
Every 3 episodes, the Eiffel Tower's in trouble.
Yeah.
You ever heard of it? We got it.
We've been there
It's
one
relentless.
time.
Yeah.
It's relentless.
Michael and I went on a
Going right
romantic
after
adventure
it.
to Paris.
We can't. You were saying that, and I just assumed you were talking about you and someone else.
No, no, no,
And then
no,
I'm like, oh, right,
Michael.
we were there.
The one time I went.
I took a picture on the street. I took a selfie with the Eiffel Tower behind me, and I sent it to my mother, and I was like, I'm in Paris. And she was like, yeah, right. I'm literally standing, because we weren't there like the day before.
Right.
And we were gone
Right.
in a couple
Oh,
hours.
was that something
It was-
wondering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
That was my favorite, most ridiculous show because we were there. This beautiful city. It's
Yeah.
like on everyone's bucket
You
list.
got
Bar-
one backpack.
Yeah, and it's like Barbara and I are like, oh, we want to go someday. It'll be great. And like it'll be one of those fancy places that we can both experience for the first time together, right? And meanwhile, Michael and I, where's the McDonald's and where's that piss
We're
bucket?
gonna piss in the street.
Where's
And we had to hunt it down.
We hunted it
And
down.
also, not that he was
And
wrong,
to
but
hype ourselves up.
watching Trevor get nervous, almost getting our camera stolen over and over again. Because he kept
Yeah.
wanting to get like B-roll shots of us, like
got cool shots.
every now and then
Just,
we'd
like,
like put the
placing your
camera and
camera,
walk
running
by,
away.
and we'd see like a guy on a bike, be like, and Trevor would like walk, like pick
Yep,
the
yep,
camera up.
It was like at the so
Trevor's
We
trying
would
to-
get like 15 feet away, and there would be like an
Right.
invisible
Oh,
rope
Trevor
pulling him
doesn't
because
trust
it's just
men
sitting
in
there.
mopeds anymore.
Oh, I mean,
No.
rightfully so.
I'm sorry, if I see 2 men on the moped, I'm assuming they're just snatching person.
I mean, any moped
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
It seems like a getaway.
Especially
Mopeds are
like,
only used to chasing more movies.
just 2 dudes on the
And
moped.
to deliver
I'm like,
pizza.
no.
Poorly.
Yeah, but they're
well,
stealing persons
biker
on the
clipped
way.
me, knocked me down.
We only one to
Um,
deliver pizza, 2 is for stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But
'Cause he's
yeah,
in the pizza
we were
spot.
trying to Casey Neistat it and get fancy shots. They're like,
Yeah.
make sure you get B-roll and everything. And so we put it down. And I had to jaywalk. I was like in the middle of one of the B-roll takes as us walking across this really cool street with the Eiffel Tower in the background.
Yeah.
There was a
And you're
dude
s-
on a bike.
you're staring.
leaning, like looking around, like.
he was absolutely.
And I was like, okay,
He
I'm gonna
absolutely
go
was.
straight for the camera now.
I always,
Yeah.
I always think about like whenever I'm watching like a TikTok, YouTube, whatever,
Yep.
and there's like a shot of someone coming into their house. I'm like, you have to put that camera up.
Yep.
Go back outside and come back in. Or like, oh, I'm waking up. This is
Yep.
my day routine. And I'm like, you were in bed, got out of the bed, set up a camera, did lights, hit
Yeah, it's
record, got
called
back into bed.
Film.
I know,
Yeah.
but like, it's just silly to think about.
Well,
It
when-
is though.
when
It
someone
is. Though.
tries
It's
to-
like, okay, how am I gonna wake up?
Right. When it's their lifestyle kind of thing, when it's like a vlog, somebody actually
Oh.
made a TikTok making fun of that where they were like, they like set the camera up, but they didn't cut any of it.
Yeah.
And then they look at it and then they quickly hop back into their
Yeah.
tent, zip it, and then unzip
Unzip
it, and
it.
the music starts and their VO starts to go, this is how I start most of my days. I wake up, I take a breath of fresh air, I sip my coffee, and I look at nature. And like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Anytime,
there's a
anytime I
setup
see
for
a
it.
TikTok that's just like woman in cozy house, like
Yeah.
drinking coffee, laying up against the window, I'm like, you have to set that shot up.
mhm,
You set that
mhm.
shot
Yeah.
up. That's crazy.
Or it's like candid laughter. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, who are you laughing
It
at?
should all just be looking down under the chin.
Right. It really should just be that.
Hey,
What is
everybody.
the
Yeah, just
We're gonna.
What
yeah,
is
just
the
look up.
fucking app that you have to like
Be real.
Be real.
Yeah.
There you go.
They should all just be
Just
real.
Be real.
Be Real should just take a photo of you candidly anytime you're using their phone.
Oh
and
shit,
it goes,
that's their terms of
"Here's-"
service.
Yeah.
Is that it can just go off
Whoa.
whenever.
He goes, here's your Be Real
Hey,
from 3 hours
would-
ago.
no, I would
And you're
download
like,
the shit out of that.
my what?
Sorry, just keeping you
Shit out
real.
of
We
that.
called your wife, and your phone's been on for 2 minutes. Be real spouse check.
Be Real, check in.
Oh,
You got Be Real, bitch.
It's the
Wow.
worst.
Be
thing.
real. I caught my husband from Be Real.
From
He
Be
was
Real.
not being
no.
real.
No, he was being real, not to me, lying to me.
Exactly.
All Jackie would hear is me farming the one specific
No,
region.
no.
Click, click, click,
That-
click,
yeah,
click,
that
click.
exactly.
6 hours.
He's exaggerating what you would hear. She would be like, click, 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 and then
Okay,
you would hear
Marty,
me doing
reset
that because I go
dungeon.
when I just walk in. It's like. I'll just go it's just next to Alfredo. It's the fastest noise I can make. So I can't make a clicking noise faster.
Well, you can tell when he's on the road because he has to click both buttons. So it like doubles it up.
It's why I love when I'm at a keyboard and somebody's like typing whatever, and I just go like at a keyboard and like 57 windows open on my keyboard.
I don't know. Okay, I have a. Okay, so they gave me a Mac here when I
Boom.
started working, like
Oh,
one of the
damn.
laptop thingies,
Mhm.
a MacBook, if you will.
Okay.
So I've been using that as like my main computer since I started working here. But before that, I was fully only in the PC ecosystem.
Windows.
So when I'm on
Gateway.
Yeah, when I'm on like a Windows computer now,
Mhm.
I don't know what the buttons are, but they seem way too easy to press. That opens up like the script for a page. Is it just one button?
It's like F12.
Because I will literally just be like trying to type in my email address, and it's like, "Would you like to recode this website?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
Would you like to peek
you're in
into
the
the
mainframe.
mainframe?
I shouldn't see this.
They love
website's
throwing
naked." Yeah.
DOS at you too. Hey, want a little black screen?
Yeah.
Remember how computers used to work? It's like, yeah, let me type C/. I go, get out
The
of here.
command
I'm
screen.
in.
That's when you
Yeah,
really
command
feel like you're
prompt.
hacking. You're
Yeah,
like,
command
yeah.
prompt.
Well, I wanna see how many-
Slash doom.
Check the
I
packets.
don't even.
that are
That's how you
going-
used to open a game.
Yeah. What a fucking ghetto time we used to live in.
Nasty.
Is
Disgusting.
that what it was?
Yeah, we were living in the fucking ghetto. That's what it was. The slums. We were slumming it in the PC, in the computer world. Remember, I was I can't remember what fucking show I was on, but I was talking about like, it was Always Open,
Mhm.
and I was like, yeah, I used to like write fanfic, but what I didn't say was that when I was writing,
Like this is coming out before that.
this is
too.
what I don't give a shit.
No, I'm just
Uh,
alert. It's a sneak peek.
I used to write fan fiction. That should be unsurprising.
You just scooped. Barbara.
Unsurprising to any
You
of
just
you.
scooped
I
it down
did.
and show you.
Oh, no.
Everyone was wondering. But it's like I didn't have a computer.
Mhm.
What I had was my grandpa's old like laptop.
I'm sorry, just saying fanfic and then grandpa.
And my grandpa, yeah. Well, because I used to spend summers like at my grandparents' house
Mhm.
because my parents worked,
Yeah.
and they didn't trust me, and they shouldn't have.
Right.
So he had this old computer. It had like Windows like 85 on there, some
Okay,
shit, some old fucking shit. And this was like during XP times.
So Windows
Okay.
XP.
Yeah.
It's like
No.
2000, right? Or
But
98?
no, but it
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
it had,
X,
like,
it didn't
Windows
have XP
95.
on it.
Yeah.
Was me before or after XP?
We don't like me. We don't talk about me.
Yeah,
I thought we
XP
didn't
was
talk
good.
about it was
98, 95,
Sahara.
98.
What's the one that
XP.
we skipped over that was right after
Vista?
No, was it
Vista
Sahara? No,
sucked, too.
Sahara.
Was after.
Remember
No,
Sahara?
it's Mac
What?
now.
Remember Sahara? You're gonna get me in trouble. You're gonna fucking
Hey,
get me in
guys.
trouble.
Fuck up.
You're gonna
Mumble,
get me in
mumble.
trouble. I'm not.
Could've said
That's
anything.
what it is, though.
Boy, you
That's
watch
what it.
Succession.
What
That's
it
when you
is.
watch Succession.
That it
Just
is.
think about that. It's
Okay.
It's the Succession
Oh, that's
network.
true. But no, it's done.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but people say haven't seen it all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, so like it was old as shit. It had like it didn't power on, so I had to have it plugged up at all times to fit
Yep.
the purpose of a laptop.
Mhm.
I used to write my fan fiction in the notes app or whatever
Okay.
the notes thing on there was because I didn't even have Windows.
Right.
And then I
Or
would save
Word.
it to a floppy disk that was an external dongle you had to plug into
Nice.
it with the
Yeah.
like that screwed in.
Yeah.
Whatever
yeah,
the fuck that connector is. And
Who
then I had to
knows?
take that floppy
Oh, you're
disk.
talking about like a VGA?
Yeah. And I had to take that floppy disk to a desktop
Was it a
computer.
big floppy or a little floppy?
It was a normal floppy.
Okay.
I'd take that
Oh.
floppy disk to a desktop computer to put it in, change that into a
Save your
Word
work.
file, and then upload it to the internet because the laptop was so old it didn't have internet.
But it had a floppy disk.
But
Your audience
No,
had
it didn't.
idea
It was
the
a
journey
separate
that story
dongle.
took.
Sorry.
Yeah, the CD drive and the floppy disk drive were separate dongles I had to plug into the laptop.
That's only maybe one step shorter
That's
than the
dedication.
Bible's
Dude,
journey.
I
on
will
its way
say,
to
though,
modern
It's like
history.
using a
It's like
typewriter and like having to
you had
fax
to
it to
convert
myself.
it to different
It's
languages.
like I thought
and
it, I put it down,
Yeah.
I wrote
Right.
it on a tablet.
Yeah, but I
it was my
really
Now you
wanted-
just
name,
do
and I
export.
migrated
then you
it.
whispered it to your
Export.
grandfather,
Yeah.
who then
MP3.
transcribed it.
Yeah.
and then-
Export, JPEG, export.
I just really needed to get my
Yeah.
words, my fan fiction on the internet.
to the people.
Did
needed
your grandpa ever stumble into these notes?
We love them. What do you think?
Um,
You did?
Right.
No, I hope not.
Very avid reader.
Hey, I'll say this. I hope not.
I feel
Well,
like
that's why
I feel
I
like
thought maybe that's exactly where the story was
No.
going. I had my
Oh.
grandpa's laptop. Oh, did I get in trouble?
no. My dad did find my my DeviantArt one time though, and that was bad.
Oh.
What's in the name?
DeviantArt, yeah. It was just like I was
used
like,
to go-
Parents'
listen,
worst nightmare.
listen. I'm not gay, but the two boys kissing on my screen are.
Oh.
And that was the conversation I had to have. So
it was a virus, Dad.
I don't know how
was
this got
hacked.
there.
God damn it, Clara!
Oh.
I told
I
her
was
not
just
to go my computer and on that site.
I was playing my video game from my floppy disk.
Oh, I fully have gotten male cousins in trouble because I left the porn window up, and I was like,
Hell yeah, you name dropped them?
Oh yeah, no, they were older than me, and I was
was
just like,
Phil.
no one would ever think it was me. It was me.
Yeah.
It was me the whole
Whoa.
time.
And you're
Damn, dude.
admitting
Yeah,
and
I've
your
been
grandpa
meeting-
watches this show exclusively.
Yeah, they got
Whoa.
sent to military school, and I did.
Whoa, for the porn?
No, for
Damn.
other stuff. I don't think the porn
And
helped though.
specifically this.
Specifically,
We're
the gay
altering
porn,
your
yeah.
lives forever.
Yeah, I
because of
ruined
what
all of their
you've
lives
done.
because I wanted to see two boys
You
kiss.
stood by.
Hey, was it worth it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely it was. See?
Absolutely it
We go through these trials and
Absolutely.
tribulations. This is our uphill both ways
Listen,
combo. You know how hard it was for me to upload my stories,
You know how hard it
my
is to get smut
fanfics?
onto the internet in 2004?
You know how hard it was to get off in the late 90s?
I had to use a laser jet printer.
Wood porn.
It's
Wood porn?
it's
Yeah, you go in the
wild.
woods,
Woods
just
and
find
fine porn, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was always porn in the woods.
Yeah.
For me, I
Yeah,
was
but
I was new age.
Super
What I-
was.
my woods was clicking high into the cable channels, and if you got lucky, you'd
Got
see
lucky.
a buzz,
A little bit of Skinemax.
Yeah.
a little bit of like
Yeah.
juice,
But
like white
like
noise
pink-
areola.
Woods
I'd be
magazine
like,
was real.
Yeah.
I know it was, but
I mean,
we
I
didn't have
had so many woods.
I've
for
been-
us.
Jersey.
The woods were
You were in
just
New
fields of
Jersey.
Woods
corn.
was everywhere.
You could have got Cropseyed.
I got ticks. I'll tell you that.
Don't you run
They love
Red
'em.
Web?
Wait, what?
Cropsey.
Cropsey?
Yeah.
Wow, you're
Go
getting
on.
schooled right now.
Scoop us.
Oh.
It's like a
Is this a cryptid or
yeah,
what is
it's like
this?
a it's a
It sounds like
cryptid
a cryptid.
urban legend type thing where it's like
Ooh.
it's like a boogeyman sort of person. Like, did you know there's a rundown insane asylum that
Where's
Reagan
this at?
shut down in the 80s and all of the people out on the streets and now they murder kids, like that kind of thing?
Oh,
So it could just be
God.
real
Don't be
people.
on
It
the
could just be
streets
real
then.
people, yeah.
Disgruntled
Watch
people
out.
that
Yeah,
were
yeah.
wronged
It's people
and
who were
released.
wronged by the
Where is this
government.
Yeah. and let
but-
loose.
But then kids were
Jersey?
like,
Jersey
they
Woods.
do murder.
Where's this at?
Jersey.
Just all of it?
It's a very East Coast thing.
So
Yeah, it's
There's
like
a lot of
like
cryptids
from like
in the
Jersey down.
East area.
It's like from Jersey down to Jersey, like Devil area. So it's like mostly like a northeast type thing, I think. But yeah, Cropsey. You should
Pine
look it up.
Barrens.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look
It's-
up Cropsey right now.
I think.
Pine Barrens.
George.
People love cryptids,
Okay.
man.
People love that guy.
Geraldo?
Made a whole fucking hockey
Who's
team.
the-
Greg Geraldo.
Who's the
Greg,
news guy?
Oh, yeah.
Geraldo.
I
They
don't
love
know
him.
news
He's
people.
famous.
Cropsey is a documentary / horror.
Yeah. See, you should do a thingy about it.
I'll do a thingy
Was
about
Cropsey the name of the documentary or the
Yeah.
name of the moonster?
Both, I think. It's a Frankenstein.
it.
Whoa!
The Cropsey incident, is that him? It looks like a scarecrow.
Oh, that's new. I didn't see that one.
The Frankenstein.
Whoa,
This is
that
a
looks
secret-
kind
looks
of
like a-
terrifying.
That looks like a dramatization. I saw this one.
A Dramata?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, this looks
Thick
like
Frankenstein.
the-
A documentary.
Cropsey.
Because I think what happened was Geraldo
Yeah.
went
Huh?
after
Or Geraldo.
Reagan shut down all of the
Yeah.
asylums. I think it was wasn't it his fault because he like did an expose on them and was like, these people are being treated badly, and everybody was like, damn, they're being treated badly. Instead of funding it more, we should just put them on the streets.
God damn it, Geraldo.
I don't
You
can't
ruined it.
confirm or deny.
Reagan.
You ruined
Reagan.
it. You ruined it for everyone.
this guy
It's
with
his
the
fault.
with the mustache,
Ronald Reagan?
Rivera.
Do you not
Yeah.
know who
Geraldo
Geraldo
Rivera.
is?
Yeah. Geraldo
Geraldo-
Rivera is a real piece of
Oh,
work.
Do you not
I didn't know
who
his last
Geraldo
name.
is?
I've
Been
seen
around like
I didn't,
80
I didn't realize
Yeah.
he was a piece of work.
He's a real piece of work. Yeah, he's not a good guy.
Oh. I always just saw him and I went, that's an old guy.
Yeah, he is an old guy, and he got it, and he got his bread buttered with the Cropsey shit, I think, and also the state of asylums back when we had them. Yeah, because we used to.
Do you
have
think
them,
maybe Geraldo could be Cropsey?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Shit.
Absolutely.
He's like, I need
Cropsey
something to
with buttered
report
bread,
on,
though.
and he
that
starts getting out
mustache.
there.
Yeah.
He actually removes it.
Moves
He
the-
Oh, yeah, the
unplugs the
mustache
mustache,
is
and he goes,
real.
now.
Well, put them side by side.
Cropsey.
Put them side by side. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I've never
see him
seen
in the
Geraldo
same
and
area.
Cropsey in the same room before.
Yeah.
That's true. He's like, it's time for me to go to the woods of Jersey and sprinkle my porn mags everywhere.
Oh,
That-
no.
For the little girls.
Why-
in your
why
eyes.
is
I
it
don't
in the
know.
woods,
I'm
though?
Yeah, why is
building
it
the
in the woods?
story.
I don't think he sounds like
I'm
that.
building the story from the
Someone
ground
just
up.
like-
This is my understanding.
I feel like
Like jerking to Mother Nature and then just leave.
How do
the
you
picture.
He goes,
water-
look
how
at
do
the
you
curvature on
waterproof
that
it?
tree.
how do you waterproof it? You're gonna get mildewy.
Oh yeah,
porn.
no, it's definitely got used.
Oh yeah,
pages.
no, it's not good.
It's
Yeah.
all mushy
You
from
just
rain.
well, it's not usually mushy.
What is
Well,
it?
it's like a little
I don't know how to
crinkled.
explain it. Yeah,
and
it's
kinda
more just
soft.
like
The paper's
crinkled
soft
and-
'cause of
Because it won't last
noise.
long.
Yeah.
It comes and goes.
Kids
You're not
these-
gonna find
Yeah.
old. You're not gonna
Well,
find
for some reason, it was
month-old
always replenished.
You know,
Kids these days,
someone was out there
like, I don't
spreading
know.
it.
They're not gonna know the
Until-
pure joy.
There's a new
DVD showed up. He's
Those
going around throwing
pesky
DVDs in
things.
the woods,
Oh, yeah.
and it just fell by the wayside.
Girls Gone
The
Wild.
internet
right?
ruined
Hey,
everything.
Blu-ray or HD DVD?
Here's the thing, though. Still, with the popularity of something like Pokemon Go, you could just start sprinkling porn around again while people
Yeah,
are
that's
walking
true.
around. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe it's not practical, but it could be a
Wait,
little bit
someone
of a
will
callback.
find it. Yeah.
They're
Right,
forced
because
to go
it'll be
outside.
like in the middle of the
Find,
street.
hey guys, find your most highly contested gym in your area and just leave something
Oh,
there.
right. For a second, I didn't realize you were still talking about Pokemon.
Are they
I was like,
called-
what?
are they
Find your
called
highly contested
gyms?
gym. Like
Huh?
a physical
Are they
gym.
called gyms in Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, find your most highly contested
were talking
gym
about like
in
a
Pokemon Go.
the 24-hour fitness.
Same.
Yeah, hey,
That's what I thought.
I was like,
I thought Grim's gonna be like, yo, go in and
Like
fuck
on the
somebody
squat
up.
rack?
Yeah, find your most highly contested Gold's gym, maybe a 24-hour fitness, and just leave some smut there. It's just like
Whoa.
spice it up.
Plop
a bit.
down a few sticky pages in the squat
Yeah.
rack.
Put
next
them
to
between the
dumbbells
weights.
and-
I want you to go to a cable machine. I want you to put the peg in the highest weight
So when
that you
they-
can possibly rep out, and then while you have it pulled back, I want you to just like slide just a sexy
Yeah.
little image in
Just
there,
one
and then drop it
little
back.
torn
Just
out
one
photo
little-
of a tit.
Yeah.
Just not even both titties, just like
Nope,
one
just one little-
out of
one
context
tit.
areola, and just put it in there.
That's
Don't
a
define.
huge out of the areola.
What if?
Yeah,
what
it's a
if
magazine.
Each weight could have a different
nice.
thing, so it's like a
Oh
motivator.
my
so
God.
when you're pulling
How do you
down,
gonna
it
get them all in the
exposes
same
something.
place? You're
Stickiness.
just overcomplicating it.
Stickiness
You're gonna come
and-
in there with a
and-
fucking little bucket of glue.
adhesive.
No, you
and-
use the. Remember when teachers had that like sticky tack?
It was
The
one
glue?
at one picture you were stretching it, but I could still believe the fantasy. And then you start telling a story, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's
let's
like
keep this
20
practical.
20 different
Let's keep this
photos.
practical. We want people to go out and do this or not.
I
Make
do
it
actually.
reasonable.
Okay.
One
Rent
picture.
rent your
You see
locker
one
for the
guy
day.
changing the weight every other.
Yeah,
like
rent your
rap.
locker
What's
for
on
the
this
day.
one?
I'm making a story.
Yeah.
It's a flip book through the weights.
No,
We do it with your locker?
You have to
the type
earn
of
your
working
way.
out.
Yeah.
You just go up and
Yeah.
every single rep you go up and weight.
It's like it's a motivator because you're like, I want to see what's on the 200 plate. And you gotta get strong enough to get
Someone
there.
comes in with just huge lats and everything else is atrophied. and
Yeah.
they're like, I just need to get to the
I
end
just
of
gotta
this
get
story.
to I want to know what happens.
So it's going back to technology. It's really interesting growing up to like think about, my grandpa was the one with like a typewriter.
Yeah.
Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack.
Or
Oh, it's,
like a
it's
rotary
tangled up.
phone.
Or even that, yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
My
as
grandmother had a rotary phone, and it was attached to the wall.
Yeah.
with
in
one
her
of those
house,
like 50-foot
with the
cables.
90
Well,
foot-
yeah,
Yeah.
and it was like literally almost like not a phone booth, but like it had a cubby, almost
Oh.
like even it was like a sunken in part of the wall.
Whoa, that's
Where
crazy.
it's like you take it, yeah, and the cord literally because it was in the basement, it could go like up the fucking stairs.
Oh, yeah,
to, like,
that-
this it was like 100 feet long.
Before cordless phones, it was literally like a tripping hazard. Like it would be on the
Yeah.
wall, but that's just because that's where. Like at that point, I'm just like,
You'd stand there and talk.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that's when you did a lot of talking on the fucking phone.
right.
You stand there for hours.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember having to wait till like 8 o'clock to call someone on your cell phone?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, yeah, because it was cheaper.
It was free.
Yeah.
Because before that, they'd be like, you gotta pay a 10 cent a minute, and it's like, but it's free. After that.
Yeah.
And
I
it used to
mostly
My
cost,
dad's
remember-
like, fuck no, we ain't paying for that.
and it used to cost money to like talk to someone in a different state.
Right.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
And text used to cost money?
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of like
The whole
I
unlimited
kind
texting
of got
minutes.
on right near the end of that anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because I didn't get a phone until I was like almost 20.
That's
So it was a lot of like that shit was on its way. Like I'm sure I dealt with some of that, but I didn't give a shit
Yeah.
because again, I was like an adult at that point, or at least working.
Yeah.
So like I wasn't like I was never on like my parents' plan.
I
or
was.
anything.
I still am.
So well, that's good.
Family plans save money.
I
Family
had
plans.
what I had before a phone or like a cell phone was we got a second line in the house. We had to for the internet.
Yeah. you had
when
to
we
dial
still
up.
had dial-up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So finally we got a second line. So then as like a teenager, that became like the internet / my phone number. And since we had like it was right before I got broadband. But I guess really then after I got that, we got broadband.
Yeah.
Then it was like, oh my God, it's like actually like a phone number I can use all the time. And Xbox had like party chat, right?
Okay.
But on the original Xbox, it was just like that was it. You had to like load party chat.
That's crazy.
And you could just sit there and talk to people. But then it's
So
like
you have to have a phone number?
no. I'm just saying on Xbox.
Okay.
You couldn't do it and anything else.
Yeah.
The talking was the feature.
Oh, so you couldn't play and
You couldn't play a video game.
It was just
It was just
phone.
to talk. It was just a talk. It was with your headset. Like you use a headset that you like use a multiplayer or whatever. But you could load the lobby and that's it and talk to people.
That's like the chunk of technology that I missed.
Dude, so it's like we would play, I remember playing Final Fantasy 11 on PC and we would all load into Xbox, put our headsets on and talk and then play the fucking PC game because there was no like voice function. And that was even a thing too where it's like, oh, I don't have a PC microphone.
Yeah.
Because that would be like an insane thing to have, a PC microphone.
That's crazy.
It's just like that shit like doesn't exist. Like Astros and shit like that was not like a thing.
I was like,
so you would just we'd do Xbox and then I would use the Xbox headset. I could plug it into my fucking cordless phone. And so I would play video games again, like when you couldn't do party chat and play first.
I feel like I've done that.
We would just Xbox party chat over the phone while playing the game.
I did that for sure. I used to talk to my friends on the phone while we played games.
Yeah.
But that was a cordless phone. So, but still not a cell phone.
Yeah, no, that was a cordless
cost money.
It was I had a little black cordless phone.
I remember for like Xbox when I was playing Counter-Strike on it, we would have team matches, but there wasn't. You could like send texts. You could send like text messages through like different from one profile to another profile, and then like party, just kind of little like party messages. But there wasn't really a way for everyone to like talk all together. So when we had like a 5v5, it's like, oh shit, how do we get everyone to talk? So you'd have to go back to the Xbox like menu system. Then there was a party lobby there.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
Everyone can chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Crazy.
So we all head there.
Right.
You see
and you play a
all
different
the
game.
team members pile in, and then everyone would go over like
the strategy.
Just in terms of like what are the rules or what rules are we going with? What map are you banning? What map are you banning? Awesome, cool. Anyways,
you could do that.
Let's split off and
it was like the base
setting it up. Like
it was like the base menu of an Xbox. Like if you didn't have a disc in, it would load like that, and you could do that and like play a CD.
Yeah, that's why I played. Like,
put a CD in and it would have like a playlist
on that bitch.
But you couldn't play a CD and a video game.
You
it was just a fucking CD player. And you'd be like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
you had all the modern functions, but individualized. They hadn't yet figured out how to do them all.
I mean, it's insane now. You have like 87 things open at once, but you have to like one at a time, please.
Finding out the PlayStation 2 could like play a DVD.
Yeah,
that was cool. I was like, I got a DVD player now. That's awesome.
Anyway, I got one DVD. That was the same thing. PS3 was like
$80.
But that was the thing though, where it was like, oh, it's more expensive. I was like, oh, but it comes with a DVD.
Dude, that was the PS3. Like it was expensive as shit. It was like, it was a Blu-ray player.
Blu-ray player.
A Blu-ray players were like
$20.
They were like $300 at the time.
No, I'm saying a Blu-ray was $100.
Oh yeah.
Discos, they were so fucking expensive.
It was insane.
Now they can't give those.
It was like $200-$300 for a Blu-ray player.
It's amazing just how quickly, like I was saying, Grandpa went from like typewriter to like what we got now, which feels like a lot. And so you're like, whoa, things are really. But even just from us being kids to what we have now, I mean,
it's insane.
I mean, opinions aside, the Apple Vision Pro, I'm just like, what the fuck?
What is that? Oh, the headset
It's their
thing?
AR
dumbass
thing.
AR thing?
Yeah, you look fucking cool as shit.
It's like, oh man, you look so cool.
You
You're
look
like,
like
hey, it's me, Black Mirror.
You look like the meme of the crying cat.
But the fact that we could do that, I'm just like,
but if you wear one and I wear one, the AR of each other is fucking fucking awesome. And I'm just like, yo, you look cool as shit.
You look cool as shit.
Like, you look fucking cool. And
Could you imagine just being out in public and you're
Fuck
like
yeah, I
bumping
can.
into stuff and then they're like, sir, why are you wearing that? I'm recording my existence, okay?
You're
I'm gonna relive
bumping
this
into-
I
tomorrow.
want to remember my
Why would
child's
this-
memory.
AR.
Yeah. Stupid.
Like, just, honey, could you take those off? It's the child's birthday. No, I
I'm
need to
recording this.
remember this.
I feel I've talked so much shit about that Google headset for someone who bought the original Quest.
Mhm.
Like that fucking huge ass piece of work. It was a good machine though. That first Quest is pretty sick. That was the first like wireless. And it's still like the only wireless, isn't it? Does anyone else have a wireless headset? Like VR headset? Or is it just Quest? Like HTC
I don't know
has
of 'em.
something, but like I don't know. But it's just like that makes more sense to me than an AR headset. Like I feel like we've tried AR so many times and no one.
Yeah, but
It
maybe
almost
this one will
feels like-
nail it.
Yeah.
It feels
Might
like
do
they're.
it.
I mean, there's a lot of fancy features and like whatever. You can watch movies on a
Pokemon Go.
giant screen, like so
Yeah.
you can have IMAX in your living room.
Sure,
But I'm
I
like,
could also go see an IMAX
Right.
movie.
but I'm also like, but
Wow,
that's the
good
old
for you.
person
Yeah.
way of saying that.
Good
Like,
for you.
have a
who wants to
car.
go somewhere,
Okay.
right?
Wow.
But I'm like, I feel like they're
Baby
actually just
Zoomer.
trying to get rid of monitors and just put the computer
In
here.
your face.
And I'm
I
like,
hate
but
that.
I don't really want bulk. If I
No.
could get little
Yeah.
Bluetooth lenses, like
You want
contacts.
contacts.
I mean,
that
eventually
speed
they'll
wants
start
lean.
breaking them
I'm
down.
sure
I
that
want
it-
lean.
I'm sure that
not bold.
exists.
Eventually.
No, I
like,
think it exists now.
What happened to
in the
Milo?
military.
No, I think it's like some Silicon Valley bro definitely has already made it.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not rich enough to know about it.
Oh, right.
$10 million
Remember that
away.
Xbox conference when they had like, I remember, man, I was so excited, and I was like telling my parents, and obviously they didn't care because it was like, okay, what?
Yeah.
But it was like, I was like, oh my god, the Xbox has like a camera. It's called the Kinect.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
then I was like-
Kinect.
And I was like, this dude Peter Molyneux, he came up and he was like, he introduced me to
He's
this
the Fable.
He did
Fable.
You can play
Fable.
with the tiger.
He introduced me to this kid named Milo who's going to like interact with me and stuff. And then I very quickly found out that he greatly exaggerates all, like his
Oh,
ideas. And
that
they don't
original-
come to fruition.
That original Kinect E3 promised us the world,
It
and
did.
it gave us Kinectimals that kind of worked.
Yeah.
But it also gave us, well, gave me an entire 10 years of dancing video games that I will never.
I
I'll
remember
remember
the coolest thing I think I got to do with the Kinect was, and it was specifically like a console thing,
Mhm.
was in Skyrim, you could just tell it to like,
Yeah, you could say
change your
twist or
equipment and
not.
shit.
Oh,
and you could do that,
Do
but
that.
you could like voice command shit. That would be like going into your menus,
Yeah.
finding a thing, because on the computer it's just like
sword,
Yeah, you could just, I mean, it would work
bind
70%
F.
of the time,
Yeah,
but boy, it was useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very limited though.
yeah.
People were freaking out because you had to for the Xbox One,
Oh, I
not
remember
the X,
that.
not any
Yeah.
of that. The One, you had to have the Kinect plugged in.
Yeah,
And I'm like, whatever, plugged in, toss it into a drawer or something.
Yeah.
But I like the voice command. That was nice, where you could be like playing Battlefield and you'd be like, just change my class when I respawn. And he goes, got it.
Kinect feels like
little
one
things
of
like that.
It feels like
Could've
one
been
of those
microphone.
things, or like
Yeah.
Could have been a microphone.
Could've been
Yeah.
microphone.
Right, it could have been.
It was, but it was
could have been on the
okay.
controller
It
with
was,
a
but
little.
it was so much.
It was so much more.
So much
I
more.
feel
I'm
like
surprised. Do they have a controller that's just got a microphone in it?
the-
Do you imagine,
isn't-
like, because like the
doesn't the
PlayStation has a
PlayStation
speaker.
controller have a
PlayStation.
microphone in it?
Yeah, PlayStation.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
PlayStation's better.
there you
Yeah.
go. The PlayStation controller is pretty sick.
The Kinect could have been used for such cool shit.
Yeah,
Like, it
Ghost
was-
I mean, people did.
Yeah, like ghost hunting.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it got jailbroken to be really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But I mean, like as a part of it, like with the Xbox One, the Kinect that they had for the Xbox One was so much better at tracking than the 360 Kinect that I just feel like that could have, like, Xbox could be owning the VR space right now had they
Mhm.
like used the Kinect
Mhm.
correctly. Because it was like full body connectly. Because it was full body tracking without using
You were the
8
skeleton.
cameras.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were
right?
the
it
You
skeleton.
could
really
see the
was.
little
Yeah.
skeletons.
It was full body tracking, one camera in one place.
I mean, full body to an extent.
full
yeah.
body. And you didn't have to have 2 glowing balls in your hands like the fucking PSVR.
So you could if you wanted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
PSVR was disappointing. To
I
me.
feel like
How about PSVR 2?
Mhm.
I can't afford it. It costs more than the PlayStation. The PlayStation, what is it, $499, and the VR is like $650
Jesus.
if you get it with a
God
game.
Damn.
Oh, well, that's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Over $5,000
Ah.
just for
Go.
an accessory.
Yeah, I feel like
What are you drinking?
technology gets ahead of
What is-
itself.
It's a
Where
cider.
the Kinect,
Yeah.
had so much
Pineapple.
possible.
It's really good.
Where's these are more?
So much was
in the
possible,
CF
basically, with the
office.
technology that it had in there, with the way it could read the environment and pick up a person and everything. But I think it went to market too soon, so everyone said, I don't need this, I don't want this. They tried to push it onto people, so they closed the door
Yeah.
rather than it just being ready to be
Yeah.
something
It could have been so good.
huge.
I've talked about this a lot, but something like
Go off,
a
King.
device that like we own that I was just like, sure, this could totally flop and not be great, but it's actually amazing. Is this goddamn Steam Deck?
Really?
I was like,
Is it
I was
good?
like,
That's fucking.
I was
nuts.
like, this could be something where I'm just like, it's kind of finicky
Yeah.
and like
Dude,
most PC games
it's nice
don't run
to
on
share.
it. And I'm just like,
Does everything run on it?
it's
I
like
mean, almost everything.
almost everything.
Does it cloud computer or is it all local?
It's
Oh,
up
it's
to, I mean, it's up to the game.
It's up to the game
Yeah.
itself.
So yeah,
like, I mean, like,
99%.
This weekend, I
Fuck you on Dark Souls 3.
grinded a bunch of Diablo. Yeah, it did. I grinded a bunch of Diablo, and then like I was like, cool, I'm gonna stop fucking streaming. I'm gonna go lay down in bed, and then I'll get on for like the big event. And then I just lay down in bed
That's
with
nice.
a Bluetooth headphone
That's
in,
nice.
like just a noise canceling earbud in, and I just like like did everything on fucking Diablo.
Yeah.
Then I also docked it to my TV, and then used a fucking PlayStation.
That
controller.
kind of
And I was like, this is all
usability.
working.
That's like, it's good for like if you can't afford a PC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
mean,
what they cost.
you
I
can-
don't have one.
Can't cost a
But
PC,
I
right?
don't
No,
know, definitely
400,
not.
600,
The cheapest is like
450.
400.
That's way
Yeah.
cheaper than
Which
a
is
gaming
definitely,
PC,
yeah,
right?
oh yeah, for sure.
But like, Ray tested it. My friend Ray. Yeah, you guys.
Bless
He
you.
tested it out.
Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, I
He
know.
used it as a computer to stream. Like I was like, yeah, you could just use it as a fucking computer.
I just love that interoperability. Like,
only-
it's super convenient.
People like use it as a computer.
The biggest thing I'd
attach
say
monitors to
Yeah.
it.
is-
Like this is a cool.
That's really cool.
And I was like, this could totally flop.
Because it's
Yeah.
like a PC, the biggest thing I'll say is like anything of like power, like it drains in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's like,
But
That's-
I mean that's to be expected. But it's just something. No, you're not going to take it on a plane
Yeah.
and have it run for 5 hours
you
if you're
can't
playing
play
Diablo.
for 5 hours.
It's going to play
on a plane.
90 minutes maybe.
That's like everything.
But it's like
now,
he
though.
said enough that like usually I'm playing it handled in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like I don't really care if it charges or if it's like oh it's dying, I'll turn it off and then I go back to my
Yeah.
computer or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Either
it is
plug it
like
in
the
or just
only
have a
thing to tell
battery bank.
somebody because if they're like solely going to use it, you got to have like a battery
gotta be
pack or
docked.
something.
It feels like I feel like the main thing that's like keeping us back, like as humanity, is that we haven't figured out batteries good enough yet.
no,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well,
not.
it's
Yeah.
like
Definitely
we
not.
need
It's too
you know,
expensive still.
infinite
You need
energy
infinite-
and all that.
Start
Yeah.
putting a little
Nuclear, like a tiny
nuclear
nuclear
Yeah, like
reactor.
fusion,
Right, right.
Yeah, like a little-
like
Put-
Metroid Fusion.
just
Yeah.
put more atoms in it.
Yeah.
Just
And then
have
split 'em.
more.
Just start splitting atoms.
I mean,
figure it out.
here's the thing: we got lithium. I feel like that was
Yeah,
a big.
we're
jump.
running out of
We
lithium.
need the
though.
next. Well, we need the next one,
We're running out of.
There's
Yeah, we need
other-
a new one.
Yeah, there's
a better one.
There's some really interesting battery tech, but it's
Safer one.
very boring conversation. But like, it's interesting
go.
when you look back on like the last 100 years. So
Yeah.
strap in. I got a
Strap
lecture
in.
for you.
One guy put a key on a kite and changed everything.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
and then he fucked.
batteries.
Wait, I cannot stress
Ugly
this
piece
enough.
of shit.
He discovered electricity and then he
slammed
fucked.
ass.
Yeah.
Spread disease everywhere. You real piece of
Oh,
shit.
you
Fathered
wouldn't-
like a million
You
kids.
wouldn't fuck the guy that invented electricity? Come on.
How many Franklins are kicking around?
Oh,
Pat Lee?
we're all Franklins.
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking
I
of the
don't want
turtle.
it. I don't want it.
Not me. I'm a Jefferson.
Oh no. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That's a tech, electricity in general,
Yeah.
that just got completely shat on by lobbyism.
Yeah.
Right? Like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
cars coming out,
yo,
like
cars fucked us, dude.
well, cars were like half and half electric and oil for a while, and then big oil came in and said
Yeah.
that's shit and dangerous, and then they got rid of it.
Yeah,
There you go.
I just feel like, yeah,
This is so
there's some more
pompous.
propaganda. I just feel like,
Big
Anyway.
evil gas
Yeah.
company.
No, they are.
Paid off by oil, so
yeah, no, they are, but like, I just feel
I'll
like,
never buy electric.
I just feel like I wish we had trains.
Don't worry. I'll cash your checks. Big gas and
Oh.
oil.
I just wish we had trains.
You
I
what?
just wish we had trains still.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine we had any like transportation
I think
that
everyone.
would like.
Sometimes
go
I think
around.
about like how,
cool.
as a country, everyone's
trains.
mad at each
Bullet
other,
trains.
and I think if we didn't all have cars, we wouldn't be mad at each other. Think
Wait,
about how mad you get in traffic, and then you like go home with that like angry energy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if
I've seen
somebody like some asshole cut you off. But like, imagine if you just like were able to like get on the train and just like,
and fight it out on the train.
yeah, you just
That way, by the time you get
Yeah.
off,
yeah, yeah. You
right.
just,
it's
like, nap
over.
on the
You've
train.
won. You've
yeah.
won. You lost.
You wear your headphones. Like I just feel like if we had better public transportation, it would fix a lot of stuff. And that's why this year I'm running
Whoa,
for
for what?
mayor. Yeah,
Mayor
I'm
of
running
what?
for city council
Whoa,
here in
you
Austin.
immediately changed it.
Yeah,
Mayor.
that's right.
mayor
I'm
of
running
city
for the
council.
mayor of city council here in Austin.
Is city council
and I'm
one
running-
role,
Is it-
or is it like
I feel like
It's the
two
mayor
separate-
of city council.
The mayor of city council.
Yeah, and I'm
In the
going to
judicial.
run on a public transportation platform. I don't care about your gender. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care about your fucking kids or the school district.
Whoa.
in
I
fact,
want
in fact, you
nothing
hate the kids.
buses and trains,
Whoa.
and that's it. And I'm not expanding a highway ever. So you
Whoa, and
vote
you're
for me.
as
Yeah,
you're
I'm
mayor of the council.
mayor of the city
Oh,
council,
Of what city?
Austin,
Okay,
or
just
whichever,
checking.
one will have me.
Whatever county.
How
just
close
something
are you?
nearby.
Yeah.
Just something nearby, but small.
Whichever one will
Small.
have me.
Oh, actually, Kyle, Texas.
Kyle, Texas.
Okay.
There you go.
That's south.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
I think it is.
No, it is. I know
it's
it is.
south. Yeah, because you have to drive through to get the Six Flags.
I mean, San Francisco has really,
sure
really
do.
good public
I mean-
transportation, but you're crammed in like sardines.
Yeah, because they won't expand it.
Crammed-
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Gotta
I mean,
That's part of
look,
the plan.
there were some buses, like the 38 Gary, that ran like every 8 minutes, and you're still like this in the goddamn bus.
A lot of people.
I think we just
Lot of
need to just go backwards a little bit. We're advancing too quick
In the wrong direction.
in the wrong direction.
We need to hang a left.
I think in order to progress, we got to go back.
Yeah.
And I think to go back, we need to start burning wood, just raw wood
Oh, I
in
thought you were
a
gonna say
steam
books.
engine.
Well, we're already doing that.
Hey,
We're doing that.
that's processed wood. Throw it in.
I think I could be
What is this saying? It doesn't matter. Throw it in.
I think I could be the middle ground. I could get the coal lobby and be like, I'm bringing trains back,
Oh,
and then it's a win-win for everyone because we all lose.
what
it's
are
not-
you mumbling over there? What are you saying?
Nothing to worry about.
It's not clean, but we get public transportation, and that's the American way.
I think what we need to do is, Fredo, we need to dig deep.
I'm in.
We need to
Whoa, hang on.
dig real deep,
Mm.
stick a camera up top, but
Mm.
then have everyone down below, and we'll say, "Don't go up there."
Oh,
The air is too poison.
yeah, it's poison.
Yeah.
And
And
then
if you say anything about going outside,
Right.
you'll go out there.
yeah, then you'll go out there and
We'll
you're gonna
end
be
you.
forced to clean the camera.
Yeah, you
So
have to wipe
everyone
down
else
that
can see
camera.
how disgusting the
Oh.
planet is.
I see.
Mhm.
I
And
see.
so
Talking
that,
about the silo.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then we'll have secrets.
tons.
We'll
of
we'll bury
Oh, so many
clues.
secrets.
Each apartment will have a part of a
The
clue.
fuck?
Yeah.
You have a hard drive? That's a relic. That's illegal.
That's from the
illegal.
before
You can't
times.
have, that is from the
Mhm,
can't have
mhm.
it. Can't have it. What is? And then people,
Are they allowed?
and people are like, "What is this?" And
Are
I'm
they
like-
allowed
and I'm
music?
sitting there going, "That's a pest dispenser."
Are they allowed music?
Only
Are they allowed
only
music?
from the 30s.
Only music that's
Made that-
recorded on those those
I don't
tubes.
I can tell.
It's got to be one of those.
What's the
What's
guy
that?
tub?
Only music that's recorded on like those tube things.
Oh yeah, right. Those very
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah. The guy who was like nervous on TV and he
Yeah.
goes, "This is my
Oh,
new
fucking
invention.
Christ.
It can record at a very high quality, but it's fragile. It's very expensive. Squeezes it too hard, it shatters everywhere."
Yeah, that's all we
And
have.
rain
that's-
sticks.
And that's well before the time of like TikTok being like, it's staged. It was
Yeah.
not
No.
staged.
Not staged.
They
Oh my
smashed that thing.
God. My life's work.
That was fucking real.
Well, there's the. Is it the same
Oh,
thing
no.
where it's like a wax cylinder and you can like shave it down to re-record
yeah,
over it?
and then they were like, "What if we made it flat?" And that's how we got like a fucking
Records?
or whatever.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They sound like shit. Not vinyl. The thing before it, they sound like shit.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Rocket Money. It's crazy to think about how much money is just left on the table each month thanks to forgotten subscriptions. I almost couldn't believe how many subscriptions I had. I mean, I could, but I almost couldn't. Some are monthly, yearly. It's so easy to just hit subscribe and go about your day, okay? Over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. You're the 80%. Like that Stars app just to watch one show or that free gaming trial you never actually used. Look, you say, a week free trial, I'm gonna use it one time, I'll never use it again, and you leave it there. Or you're like me where you go, oh, don't worry, I get a new credit card number every 6 seconds anyway for no reason. So that'll cancel it. But then you forget, oh, it was attached to my bank. I've been paying that for 8 years. Oops. Most Americans think they have about $80 in subscriptions, but it's actually more like $200. So if you don't exactly know how much you're spending every month, you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Super easy. It's all in the app. You're like, wow, look at all this stuff. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any you don't want to pay for anymore, you just hit cancel. Rocket Money will cancel it for you. It's that easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all of your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. And sometimes it'll be like, whoa, this $97 at McDonald's, is this accurate? And I go, shh, quiet, quiet. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. That's a lot. Stop throwing away your money, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/offtopic. That's rocketmoney.com/offtopic. What was that? It's rocketmoney.com/offtopic. Today's episode is sponsored by Unstable Games. In their newest game, Casting Shadows, you'll enter a dark, enchanting world and battle your opponents in a strategic board game from the creators of Unstable Unicorns and Here to Slay. You will choose a character that looks harmless, but throughout the game you can play to unleash its ultra-powerful shadow form. Throughout the game, you'll collect resources, learn new spells, summon a companion, and unlock your shadow form, all in the quest to become the ultimate shadow caster. The last player standing after the supernatural showdown wins the game. Spend some time choosing a character to represent you, and look at the shadow form you get to unlock. Casting Shadows raised over $4 million on Kickstarter and was fully funded in just 26 minutes. More than 36,000 fans helped fund this immersive new board game. 2 to 4 players ages 12 and up can play to win and unlock their shadow form. Perfect for any game night with your family and friends. If you got them, I'm still looking. You can find Casting Shadows at unstablegames.com and Target now, and at your Amazon, or at your Amazon, your local game stores starting in July. Head to the link in the description to learn more about where you can get Casting Shadows. Summer's in full swing, and that means sunglasses season, baby. Or just, lots of people wear them all the time anyway. But our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades at an affordable price. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company, and they offer a world-class product that's just as good as any expensive pair that I've worn. It's gear that's built to last with durable frames and extremely clear optics for outdoor adventures. And I'm big on outdoor adventures nowadays. Did you see I went climbing with John the other day? Although technically it was indoors. But I had to go outdoors to get there. Shady Rays also offers the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Their sunglasses are backed by lost and broken replacements, so if you lose or break your pair, even on day one, very irresponsible of you, but even still, they'll send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. Every purchase supports the Shady Rays Impact Program, which works directly with nonprofits and their communities to make adventure accessible for all walks of life. I love my Shady Rays. I've been shadily wearing them quite a bit. I just got this new pair recently. I love them. I think they're the Navigators. I can't take them off. The problem though is they're so good with like the sun protection is I can't really wear them when I'm at my computer, but I try anyway. I do like do that because I look like a cool guy. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use code OFFTOPIC for 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. Shadyrays.com, code OFFTOPIC.
Where it's like,
remember when he found the buried record in Dr. Stone at the end of season 1?
Could he play it if it's covered in dirt?
Yeah.
Well,
it was glass.
It's all grooved.
They made it out of glass.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
It
It's
scratches.
It was anime.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it made sense. He's a genius.
He's
Okay, no,
very-
he's a
he's
genius.
very
No,
smart.
he's a genius. You're
Yeah,
right.
he's very
You're right.
smart.
He got turned to stone, and somehow I don't remember, they didn't die.
Is
But
this like anime idiocracy?
It's just anime.
It's
He
just
got
anime.
turned to stone,
Okay.
and he's like
Dr.
a super
Stone.
genius. Yeah,
Okay.
Dr. Stone. And he knew what day it was because he counted the whole time
Yeah,
for like hundreds
he
of
did.
years.
Did it? He counted.
Like on one part of his brain, he was always going 1, 2, 3. So he came out and he's like, "Good thing I was
Oh,
keeping
yeah.
track. It's this day."
Yeah. That's
Fucking
That's-
genius.
And you're like, wait, fuck, I forgot the leap year. God
Fucking
damn it.
nope,
How-
he-
I gotta-
he
fuck a
accounted
leap
for it.
year.
He
I don't
accounted
know
for
how
it.
many days are
He
in a month.
accounted
I was
for
Right,
it.
that,
is
I
this
feel like
a
it's
31
May.
or
It's
a
just
30?
31 or
The knuckle
30 in
thing?
May.
30 or 31. The what?
the knuckle thing, I never figured it out to memorize.
I never
the months
fucking
and-
learned it.
Ups and
Here's the
downs.
thing,
You know what?
here's the
Ever
thing.
since I was a kid, I just looked at a calendar.
I did too. Can I say something?
Uh-huh.
Fuck all of our teachers, because guess what, bitch? I do have a calendar and a phone in my pocket.
And
Also, you kept talking about
calculator.
leap year.
Yeah.
You
And
never said
all of
February.
knowledge.
Always gonna
February.
have
February.
a calculator on you.
You're talking about May or something.
Actually, yes.
That shit was
Yes,
wild.
I do.
Education, at least here, is so retroactive. It's so backwards looking that it never anticipates what's coming.
No.
So like you're
Well, it doesn't even tell the history.
Well, sometimes it did.
Not really.
And then
Not where I'm from.
it's
well, I'm saying sometimes.
Sometimes.
But then don't worry, we're working on that.
No CRT.
We're working on that.
We're working on that.
Getting rid of it all.
All of it.
It's happening.
Where are you from, Trevor?
Indiana.
The Midwest.
The
Or
Midwest.
West? How was your textbooks?
I don't remember very well. I mean, I feel like they covered a broad swath of things, but there's a lot of the world that I learned way later after all.
I'm from Georgia, and one of my textbooks in middle school and a different one in high school, both called the Civil War, the War of Northern Aggression. So that's where.
Oh yes, we didn't have that.
It all depends on where you're at in the United States. They have their own localized lenses.
Oh yeah, the War of Northern Aggression.
Yeah.
And that
we impressed upon you.
I'm not doing a bit. They called it. It was like, and this section is called the War of Northern Aggression, also known as the Civil War. So they didn't say the Civil War. Also, it was first.
This is what it's called, and if you, it also has been referred to by a few
other
War, but we know what it is.
I think
that was Northern.
The most egregious, area-based thing is definitely the annexation of Texas.
Oh, yeah, what it is.
And the entire history of the Southwest of the United States.
Well, we won the Alamo, and then now we have Texas,
right?
And that's closed the book on that.
I think probably baseline, the biggest nonsense I can think about, which is probably still in books, but that's not really true. Is just all history.
Yeah.
Of being Christopher Columbus did this.
It's
and then as you go, it's not just well, technically. Now it's not at all.
Actually, Amerigo Vespucci.
We're going to teach it anyway.
But Amerigo Vespucci was actually.
I
didn't live in a current lie like you're describing.
Yeah, I did.
Right? It wasn't that bad.
Dude, did you guys have to take state history?
State history?
Yeah, did you have?
We don't have much of that.
Indiana history? Did you have
one day a man rolled up and he buried some corn.
So
our state history was Bon Jovi.
So
right?
Our state history.
That's all you got to know.
Was Lincoln lived here briefly once.
So I took an entire year of just Georgia history.
That sucks.
When I was in the 8th grade. And I don't know if
you couldn't pick a different state.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I was in a magnet school or if all Georgia schools do this, but I had to take Georgia history specifically. And boy, was that depressing. We had a whole chapter that was just about the KKK.
Goodness.
And how it was not that bad actually.
Oh.
Okay. Let me explain. Oh, okay. Let me explain. They weren't racist. They were economically insecure, and that's what I learned. That it's not that they hated black people. It's just that after the Civil War, all these freed blacks came and took all the jobs. So what else are we supposed to do except run them out of the community? Come on, guys.
You got hate in your heart. Let it out.
It's the only option. Oh yeah, Georgia's built. The South as a whole is built different. They had us in 8th grade in the class writing essays about the economic setup that led to the resurgence of racism in the KKK in the South, and why it wasn't because of racism.
Well, stamped out for a while there, completely. And then crept back in somewhere.
Crept back in somewhere in between, I guess, JFK and Obama.
It's just a community. That's
because, as we all know, Lyndon B. Johnson.
That's wild. I'm sorry for you. I was very happy I grew up in California.
The world is exhausting.
I'll be honest.
I could not imagine growing up having to.
And I wasn't happy growing up in New Jersey, but it's getting better every day.
Triangle trade. You guys have the triangle trade, or you have the slave trade? We had the triangle trade.
No, I never heard of triangle trade.
We had the triangle trade.
The route was like a triangle.
It was Africa for something,
Jeez.
and then South America for sugar, and then America to cotton.
Yeah, that's
something
exactly
in Africa.
what they called
I don't know what they were doing in Africa. Rum, maybe, I don't know.
They didn't shy away from calling it being. Real, at least the teachers I had, being real about what it was.
Triangle trade.
But triangle trade was definitely what the book
that was the main triangle trade. Triangle is because they went to Africa for I don't know what. Right. And then they got all of the rum and sugar that was
sugarcane
grown by somebody.
And tobacco.
And tobacco. I don't know who was growing it.
Right.
But then they got it to
I think
America.
it just kind of like
I don't know, but
it just grows in bushels.
I remember
it grows in barrels.
It grows
Assassin's
in
Creed
barrels.
Odyssey, there's a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
You're
Is it
on
like
a boat.
crafting material? or-
No. It's just like sugar fields.
Yeah.
It's big. It's a big part of that game.
Big
Like
part of that
steal it or burn it.
Yeah.
Like my sugar.
Yeah. And no one.
Fields of
yeah,
sugar.
it just grows by itself and it picks itself.
Yeah, it's self-harvesting.
Self-harvesting sugar, self-harvesting
Very-
cotton. It's all built in. It's automated. AI did it.
Wow.
It's weird looking
Yeah.
back as a kid, and again, to be totally clear, this has nothing to do with the teachers. I think this
No,
has everything
it
to do
does.
with
It's
the
the
standards.
curriculum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The curriculum and standards set.
They can't teach what's
by
not in
each
the book.
state.
Yeah.
But man, it is
But
wild
some people
to
cannot like it.
to come out of school.
You're allowed to not like what's in the
Oh,
book.
for
Like, not
sure.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
For sure. It's very interesting now to like look back and be like, that's what I learned, but
Mhm.
this is
The
the
truth.
reality of history
Oh,
and
yeah.
the world. And just like it, like Christopher Columbus, right? Is like they're like, well, it's a good story for the kids. I'm like,
Yeah,
history
it's-
doesn't have to be a
It's
story.
all lies.
This isn't Disney, right? Like we don't go da, 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 da,
It's
and then
also
he
like,
sang with the
who are we
birds.
beholden to? Like,
The-
well,
yeah,
Christopher
he talked
Columbus
with
will be
the rabbits,
disappointed
like-
in us.
Yeah,
Right.
Italy.
Who gives a
Fuck
shit?
Italy.
Who fucking cares?
Just like I don't
Also,
know.
again, I cannot stress this enough. Amerigo Vespucci, guys. This is Amerigo Vespucci erasure.
So much of it didn't fucking matter.
No. You know
So
the,
much of what I learned.
there was a
I
lot of time waste too in school. Yeah,
Oh,
like
so
learning
much.
about nuanced bullshit.
so
Like
much dumb shit. Teach me taxes.
this is how you can
Teach me
calculate
nothing.
si-
Set me free. Let me
Sine,
go home.
cosine, tangent.
Yeah,
I'm like that'll
I've
be
never
applicable
used
to
that.
0.5% of
I've
us.
never used that
Um,
ever once.
Like I get it. It's definitely worth learning skills like that so you can
Sure.
trailblaze some
Maybe
thinking patterns.
You
in your
find
head.
out you want to do math for a living,
Right.
but like, don't grade me.
Right. Let me just dabble with this
Let me-
one.
Yeah, I want to play with it.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm an ignoramus. I don't know anything
yeah,
about
like, when
teaching
was the
or
last-
how to set up curriculums, but
When was the
I know
last
how to
time-
complain.
I do.
When was the last time you had to like calculate the third side of a triangle?
Recently, and that was self-inflicted for fun.
Yeah, you were trying to figure out the
Um,
triangle traits.
it-
What angle it was at?
I think, actually, more realistically, I didn't have to calculate anything, but when I called a diamond or a rhombus a triangle the other day, I
Yeah,
did
you
start
did.
thinking about
Yeah, you
how can
did.
I mathematically pull myself out of this
You-
little number?
Yeah.
I'm like in the cockpit
We
going,
were looking
come
at-
on, Ace, figure this
Were
one
you
out.
thinking about
We-
squares and
No,
rectangles?
We were looking at
It's
it
just
was
nothingness.
it was just like all the feeds on like a broadcast display,
Yeah.
and one of them just had like a fucking shape or
Still
whatever inside,
Yeah.
like obviously something that wasn't being used. And Trevor sitting next to me, I was like, "That's my favorite one."
Oh, my
And I
favorite
can't
one.
remember what it was exactly, but it was like a diamond, but it was on its side. And you
Yeah.
called it a triangle, and I just lit into it.
I was like, oh, the triangle? And you're like,
Yeah.
what is that again?
Wait, what the fuck is there a triangle?
Well,
You're like,
there's a couple
well, if you look at it like this.
My favorite shape is a stellated dodecahedron.
Stellated?
Dodecahedron.
Dodecahedron.
That's my favorite shape.
Uh-huh.
Is that 12?
Uh-oh, you better know it's your favorite.
Yeah.
It's 10.
Could be
It's 10 with spikes, right? It's got
an octagon.
it's got
Spikes?
it's like
It's
I
an
think it's
octagon of people
What's
fighting.
stag-
I think-
stellated?
it's 12
stellated. It's got like I'll show you.
Like a
It's
A topographic
octagon
map?
wild.
yeah, basically.
Oh.
Tapioca pudding?
no, hold on.
Rice
The
pudding's
least,
better.
It's my least favorite of the puddings.
Rice pudding's better.
Wait,
It-
12-sided
there's
octagon
like
to
some-
put a third fighter in there.
When I'm having pudding, I don't want like little crunchy bits in there. Ooh.
What? There's no crunchy bits.
What's the tapioca?
They're
Oh,
little like
shit.
balls.
Yeah, I don't want
Oh.
any like.
Yeah, but they're not crunchy
texture.
in any way, shape,
I know
or
what
form.
that is. That's when you get bits.
Yeah, those are bits on
Yeah.
Twitch,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Oh,
bits, bro.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, stellated
it's-
dodecahedron.
got it.
It's composed of 12 pentagrammic faces with 5
12.
pentagrams meeting at the
Right, so
vertex.
Yeah.
he was right.
So bits.
Yeah,
He said 12 and you said 10.
yeah.
But you said it was
What's your favorite?
Get learned.
One for one. Personal
Dude.
cryptid? No. You know.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's
that's
something
number one.
so silly
Oh,
happened to
it's-
me yesterday.
What?
And I did not approve.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
I went into my backyard and there was a part of my fence that's like separating a little bit, like from my neighbor's side. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go like hammer that in. It's like
Yeah.
a loose nail or whatever. It's happened before. So I go and I take a hammer and I go back there and I'm like, I'm like lining it up and I like hit it once and I go to hit it again. And all of a sudden I'm getting stung like 10 times on my arm.
What?
There must have been like a wasp's nest. Didn't see him,
Was
hear him, nothing.
The
It was,
nest pushing
dude,
it apart?
I have no idea, but it was just like it wasn't even the arm I was hitting. I was holding the fence, and also it was like like my whole arm, and I just like and I had like step, like up my entire arm, and like I've been stung by a bee before,
It's-
like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I'm standing there because Lindsay wasn't home yet, and the kids were home, and I'm like, have my phone out, like,
How many wasps can kill me?
no, just like I'm not allergic, but I'm like, I don't know, it's been like 25 years since I got stung by a bee, and I just got stung like 7 times, and I'm like, I'm fine. And I went inside, I'm just like,
you took a Benadryl? Like,
no, I just took like a wet towel and wiped it off. It was literally just like the little venoms, that was like the owies.
You said,
but I was like,
how much
hornets
does
or
it
something?
hurt?
It definitely
Something that can sting multiple times.
Yeah, it definitely
just go
wasn't a
at you.
bee.
How
What's
much
up?
does it hurt to get stung by a wasp? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Like I said, it's like a needle, right?
Okay.
But like it's a needle that's like ow, because it's not the needle that hurts, it's the venom.
Poison.
Yeah, but I mean it's also just like a little sting.
Okay.
So again, if you're not allergic, it honestly was just like ow, and then once I didn't do shit except literally like wipe it off. And I got most of it out.
See,
so that was just like a little bit bad. Like I forgot about
sucking
it.
on.
I mean,
It's supposed to lick it to build up an immunity.
I mean, it was yesterday, and you can't even see it.
Yeah.
Like I got there was right one.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see that.
But
Yeah.
you can't even see it here. Let me,
I got-
Well, yeah, if you
I have
suck the juice out,
I have a
then you
picture.
become
Yeah, you'd be fine.
You suck
My
the
phone.
juice out and then drink.
or
it.
a superhero.
Right, wasp man.
Well, that's how I got so big.
Yeah.
How'd you get those muscles? I let wasps sting me 3 times a week across every muscle group.
The venom.
This is like just yesterday.
Shrunk.
Ah,
Owie.
That's,
Yeah.
This is where they
where
came out.
See,
they were just on the other side. Of
I don't know.
the
So I got stung like there. It like went up my whole arm.
Yeah.
Ugh.
My
It was
grandpa
yucky,
is
icky.
like death.
But it's, like,
allergic
gone
to
now.
bees, and my whole life I've been told to operate as if I'm allergic. to
Right,
bees,
like
'cause
that's
I
like
don't know.
if I were
Right,
like that would
it's
have
in
been
your
bad.
DNA.
It's in my-
it could
yeah.
be there.
That would have been bad.
Yeah, like my
if I were
grandpa got
allergic.
hospitalized from like bee stings, like
Yeah.
when I was like a little kid, because he's like super fucking alert, like EpiPens in the on deck all the time,
Yep.
allergic. But then I'm just like, so I've always operated under the assumption that like I don't think a bee should sting me because I
Right.
might die also, but I
Right.
don't
Bees
know.
are pretty good though. It's those fucking wasps and hornets.
Yo,
They're
wasps
great
are kind of
fuckers.
assholes.
It was one of them
Yeah.
for sure, no doubt. Like
They-
it wasn't a bee. I didn't even hear them.
Yeah,
that was a crazy
wasps
part.
are also intrusive and rude. Like,
Oh yeah.
they
Most
only
of the
build-
time, bees are like
these
stay out
just
my
like,
way.
ooh, you know.
hornets are fuckers.
And it's
Yellow
like,
jacket,
and the-
piece of
and
shit.
I just feel like I'm paying to live here,
Cool color jacket.
and then you just like built a nest in
Yeah,
my
fuck
property.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
nature.
Especially, hey, is this a
And-
porch? Is this where you like to
and-
hang?
Yo,
You're not
You're
a
gonna put it
bee.
all over your
Where's
place.
your
You-
fucking honey supply?
Yeah.
Right.
You fuck nowhere.
Oh, you
die.
eat. Oh,
Yeah.
you eat dust. Fuck off.
Die.
I eat
Is that what
dust.
they eat?
I don't know. There's shits made out of dust.
They're like, I eat dust and
Whoa.
mud.
yeah,
Whoa.
and I stink you because I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
I
then-
live.
Yeah, and then
Sure,
bees
they do.
die.
They
and then
die.
bees like, I made you this.
I made you this
And it's
royal
good as
jelly.
shit, bro.
It is very delicious.
It's very
You
delicious.
like bees.
Put it in
What do
tea.
you like bees.
Put it on bread.
I don't like
I put it in
stingy
butter.
bugs.
Funny, but
I don't like them.
I don't like them. I don't like spiders.
Yeah, but I let them be
Fuck
because
no.
they got work to do.
They
That's
do
my
got work
least
to do.
favorite.
Spiders clean shit up though.
I want
Like I don't
my
really
least
like
favorite.
them either, but
What would wasp honey be?
Wait, so
Poison.
Yeah.
It's just poison.
We also.
I mean, that's like an episode of Sunny. He's got the box of hornets. He's like, they make something. They make something.
They make dust. They make
He
dirt.
popped an H on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep them, see what they do make.
Stupid.
They got to make something.
So wait,
They make anger.
like there's like giant mosquitoes, but
Yeah.
are they mosquito
Those
killers?
eat the mosquitoes.
They eat the mosquitoes.
Yeah, the thing
Yeah.
that you think is a mosquito eats them.
I was like, it's a fucking huge ass mosquito. So
You're
I
talking
live,
about
that's
thing
just
with
not
the
gonna
legs?
bite you.
Yeah.
I lived my whole life thinking, oh, those are big mosquitoes.
those are the
they
good
don't bite
boys.
as much. The
No,
little
but they're dumb as
mosquitoes
fuck
bite
too.
more.
And they
Dumb
go
as
into your
shit.
house
They
and they
do.
just float
In
in
your
the
light,
corner.
yeah.
They
in
like
the corner.
mayflies or like.
Yes,
is that what
yeah.
they
yes.
Those look like giant mosquitoes.
Yeah.
With their stupid little
You're with
legs.
this
Yeah.
giant.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what
they
you're
look
talking
like
And I-
eldritch horrors.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're dumb
the
as
good
fuck.
ones.
Isn't it
Yeah.
like
But
like those are the male mosquitoes and then the female mosquitoes are the tiny ones, but they're the ones that bite because they gotta feed the young.
I
Like
fucking-
I don't
like
know.
male ones don't bite, or that or the opposite.
No
I don't know.
idea, but
Tiny
I was
ones are
told
But you're
that
killing
those
them.
ones
Hand 'em
defend me
all.
from the mosquitoes. So I
Yeah.
was like, well, maybe it's not too bad.
I do mosquito genocide in my yard.
Yeah.
I got a bug zapper.
I drink deep.
Dude, one of my neighbors installed a bug zapper, so all I hear at night when I go out with the pups
You
is
hear a it's
Good.
I'm
You're
like,
Here's the thing though, it's nasty because I'm just like, that's so many.
Yeah.
that's what I was saying.
The
I was like,
body
how
count.
often do you
The
clean it
body
out?
count, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, how often? Because it's just gonna be like an infinite amount of bugs
Would
getting
you like to know
zapped.
this is what happens? It's a
Until there's
little,
none
It's
left.
like a thing on the bottom and you pull it out and it's just carcasses.
Yeah, it's like in the oven. It's like a toaster
it's like
oven.
a
I've got a
toaster oven
pond
of
over
crumbs
here.
of corpses.
I've got a pond of stagnant water
Yeah.
to let them breed, and then I have my light over here to fill up the trap.
Whoa.
Dude, I've seen people that use like carbon dioxide traps because like they're attracted to your breath
Oh,
or whatever. That's
weird.
how they find animals.
Gross.
Because it smells sweet to them.
That's nasty.
and so there's traps that
breathing.
just emanate it, and so like then they fly in, and then they get trapped, and they're all in this like little vial.
That's nasty.
Uh,
Hey, what's that, guys? What's going on over here?
But somebody made like a patty, like a burger patty out of how many were in there, cooked it up, and
Jeez.
that's a thing. That's
what?
a thing.
What do you mean?
No,
No, what do you mean a thing?
I don't-
People eat that?
People eat
Well, I mean,
that.
bugs is protein.
Bugs
Still,
is protein.
It grosses me
Burger's
out.
not
But
gonna- well,
It's like mostly blood and then a little bit of
Hey,
mosquito
Trevor,
stuff.
that's other
together.
people's blood. Hey, Trevor, I liked my life better
That
before you
is
told
other
me that.
people's
Oh, people make bug patties?
Mosquito
it's
patty,
mosquitoes.
Mom?
Yeah, I think more like flies is what I was.
Oh, I
thinking.
would. That would be heinous.
Oh,
even more so.
God, bro. I didn't want to learn about
Like a
that.
blood patty.
Yeah, I don't eat bugs.
Do you know
Like-
that guy that
Like,
like
there's so many other ways to get protein. What the fuck did you
depends
do?
on where you
People like
live,
bugs.
depends on what you grow up
People
with.
like bugs.
you know?
Man.
Me? I don't like them. I don't like bugs.
I don't like bugs.
People can eat the bugs. I don't
There's
want the bugs.
You ever eat a bug?
No,
By
probably
accident?
like a
Like
real lame like chocolate bug,
I've
like
eaten-
an actual bug
I've eaten
or
Yeah.
chocolate
barbe-
whatever, but
I've eaten
I don't.
like
I'm not a bug. I don't want to drink the worm and the
I don't want
tequila.
bugs.
I've
I
eaten
don't want
crickets.
bugs.
I don't want to
Eating
drink
crickets?
the
And
water.
every time someone's like,
No,
"Oh,
you
people eat
can-
bugs," that's great.
You can buy
I don't
dried-
want to eat bugs. I don't eat fish either.
You can buy like
Bugs of the sea.
dried crickets. I got them. They were barbecue blasted. And
So as long as they have like that Cheetos dust on,
yeah,
them
it
or
was like
something,
literally like
Yeah, I mean,
barbecue.
you're
artificial.
eating the Cheetos dust.
Yeah.
It's
Right,
like
right.
I
Yeah,
covered
it's
the
just-
bug
it's
in
just-
Cheetos dust.
Yeah.
It was just cricket shaped, and you just like
And dripped it in butter.
right?
Yeah.
Drip it in butter.
no,
blanket out
They
the
were
flavor.
dry, so
Ugh.
Yeah,
Then you
they
get, then you
were-
get
they were
pieces.
bugs.
You're
They were, like,
oh,
dried
something in my
out,
tooth,
yeah.
and it's like one of those cricket legs
it's
that
a
goes,
feeler.
and then you're like,
No
oh
way,
god,
bro.
It's
No
like-
way.
yeah.
freak me out.
I've never
you
eaten
start-
like
that's
a
gonna
wet
freak 'em out.
bug. I've never eaten like a grub.
Describing it to the disgusting detail.
So when you
This
were
guy's
like
over
You-
here
you know-
freaking.
You know what I wouldn't want?
bugs,
Like, what? No, yeah, bugs.
Cricket patty.
But like, what if you passed away? There was just a huge board of statistics of like everything.
I don't want that.
I would not want that. If like I
kinda-
died
I
and
kinda
whoever
want it.
there's some type of
You're up in the
afterlife and they're
lobby.
like, hey, welcome to the afterlife. You got this. Anyways, here's your statistic board. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to see it. I don't want to know how many
I don't like
times
bugs.
I kinda
I've
wanna
tasted
see
someone
it.
else's semen accidentally, or how many bugs I've eaten.
How many
I don't
times
wanna
have
know.
you-
I don't
How
wanna
many
know
times
none
have you
of that,
shaken
bro.
hands with a man
Fredo,
who
I have
hasn't
to-
washed his hands in
Alfredo,
the bathroom?
I
And then
have to
touch your face.
wholeheartedly disagree because you're a
No
man that wants
way.
statistics, and you'd be like, no. All right, I'll just take one look.
I'll take a glance.
No,
I don't know how you'd walk away from that.
15
definitely
gallons of
looking.
somebody else's fluid.
Yeah.
I don't want to
He's
know
like,
that.
okay, still looking.
I would absolutely. I
Like,
would
hold
look
on
at
now.
it.
Can I
I-
change these numbers? Can I min max them?
What's the number
I
you
feel
want to
like
see
I'd
the
look
most
at
though?
Yeah.
Like, what would be the craziest number to look at? I
Spiders
want to know
even.
how many times I almost died.
Ooh, near death.
Yeah, but didn't know. Like,
But
not like
didn't
not like a whoo, that was close, but like
Right.
if I turned left 4 minutes earlier,
Yeah.
obliterated,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I want to know
Oh.
that
Just
number.
walking down the street, but then like something fell behind you. And you had
Grand
no idea.
piano falls.
Yeah.
as soon as- Yeah.
That's pretty good. I feel like there'd be a lot of depressing numbers.
Oh shit!
Just like
Oh,
how many hours you're on your phone.
Here's-
many
like,
hours-
how
here's-
many
how many hours
friends
you spent
actually
driving.
hated you?
Your potential for anything, like this is what you could have been.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
How much
Yeah,
money
No,
you
hell no. I'm not looking at
Had you
statistics.
done this,
right?
Yeah.
How many fanfics
Yeah.
you
Have you
could have written?
continued with school instead of video games, you would have
Ooh.
done this. I'd be like, what?
That's
I don't think he'd be better. I think
I don't think I would.
I think this
is
is
perfect.
perfect. This is
for me.
perfect.
I'll be
thing.
able to
I don't
say
know about
this
that.
is great.
I do think
Ugh.
about that often, though. I go like, working out is just consistently chipping away at something to make yourself better and
Yeah.
healthier. So is education. So is any practice of anything. But then I go, I gotta make Link stronger. Better get that new outfit. Better like grind out this dungeon. Get a
It's
couple
like
hearts.
grinding out some reps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've put so much personal growth into characters in
Yeah.
games that could have
Good.
gone
Oh yeah.
to me.
Seeing total hours accumulated in a video game is a bad feeling.
Yeah. Especially
Well,
if it's
this
just
is
really
really
great.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like it.
I don't like it because I'm like, what could I have done with those hours? What if I learned to code?
No,
Where would
you
I
did
be
what
now?
you were supposed.
You would have spent
to
those
do.
hours on something else.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can't
You were
go, I would
meant.
have
Yeah.
I would have
Right.
read a book. I would have studied.
Right.
And thank God you
You
did.
would have been like, wow, I watched all the seasons of The Wire.
I would have learned an application for geometry.
Mm.
I would have figured it out. I would have applied my sine cosine tangent into something productive.
Instead, I made this twink a veil. I'm talking about Legend of
Yes,
Zelda.
yeah.
I love that outfit. Was it the what's the old lady people that are that Ganon's from?
Garuda.
Yeah, give him the
Oh.
Garuda outfits.
Yep.
The sluttiest, the 2nd
Mhm.
sluttiest outfit in the game.
What's
Hold on.
man?
The sluttiest one.
Tinkle?
Totally.
What's his name? Is his name Tinkle?
Tinkles?
Yeah, Tinkles.
The little,
Sprinkles.
the little guy with
Yeah.
the nose.
Yeah, with the
With the
little.
little.
Tinkles.
Yeah.
His name's Tingle.
Tingle.
And he said Tinkle.
I couldn't
We were
remember.
both
I was like,
close.
I'm just gonna get it out there.
But we knew what he was
Approximate
talking
it.
about.
Oh, I knew.
Yeah.
Tingle.
Tingle.
Tinkle.
My name is Tinkle.
I'm getting Tinkle.
I'm Tingle's brother.
That's the noise he makes.
Hey, Trevor.
Oh God, I almost hurt my neck.
You
Yes.
almost tinkled at the news. We should mention this here before we get out of here. Remind people RTX.
Yeah.
That's in 24 days.
happening. Oh, see, you're way on.
Wow,
top of it.
you're
July
good.
7th through 9th.
24 days. Some
There you go.
hours and some minutes.
There's all kinds of stuff to do.
Yeah.
We're doing all kinds of stuff.
Red Web has an escape room.
That's
Mhm.
cool.
You guys have an escape room.
Yeah.
And I
That's
cannot
so
stress this
cool.
enough. Every time we say it, I think people think that we took a room in the convention center and made it. No, there's an escape room pre-existing in
Yeah,
Austin
it's like across the street.
across the street, and we paid them US dollars
Mhm.
to
Red
make
Web it.
a Red Web
And it's
professional,
included with
Yep.
your
their
badge.
grade escape room.
Yeah.
And it's included. You don't have to pay for it. You can go through as many times as you want.
Mm-hmm.
There's mini golf.
RTX discounted hotel block ends June 20th.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
You wanna
really
get a-
close.
and
really close.
evening event tickets are on sale at Grotix.
Yep. There's
all
also
kinds of
scavenger
evening
hunt.
shows.
Oh, snap.
There's a scavenger hunt because it's
Go
camp
on.
themed. It's like you get like if you meet me, for instance, if you find me on the floor,
You have a collectible.
Oh, I see.
I have a collectible.
I see.
If you find
Where
me,
the fuck is mine?
Yeah, what the
ask
fuck?
Wes.
No,
But
But
you
if
should
you find
ask
me,
me.
you get a
Yeah,
sticker.
Can I have your sticker
You get a
early
sticker?
before
Yeah,
we
yeah.
start? Like just cheat?
Here's
Yeah.
a, yeah.
Okay.
You start
Yeah.
with all of them.
Yeah, I win.
I got it.
Yeah.
I
Did
win,
it.
Wes.
You win
Did
Wes.
it.
And if you find other people, they I think will also have stickers and collectibles. If they said
If
yes,
they ask
if they said
Wes.
yes to Wes. So
You didn't ask me.
yeah,
I'm excited about the Rat and Grackle Pub. 'cause
I'm
it's a
excited about
thing
that.
we said, fuck, I don't know, a year ago
Yeah.
or whatever. And then it was like, hey, we want to do it RTX. And said, well, we made up this make-believe restaurant,
It's
the
already-
Rat and Grackle. Let's get on it.
let's get New Belgium on the phone.
And so it'll be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
I
I'm
don't know what's
excited.
going to be there, but
So
it better be.
Oh, there's a
it
dunk.
better be to my liking.
There's a dunk tank.
Well, not at the
There
Rat
is
and
a
Grackle,
dunk
but
tank.
Not in the Rat and
Right, right, on the floor.
Well, on the floor
Probably
there
nearby,
is,
though.
there is a
There's a
dunk
dunk
tank.
There
That
There's gonna be a lot happening.
there's gonna be a lot happening. I think
People
I'm
are gonna be getting wet.
Somebody asked me to
Big
cancel
time.
people on there.
You what?
I'm supposed to be canceling people.
Oh,
on there.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
We're bringing that back.
Go for
I
it.
guess so.
Us or attendees?
Yes.
Just
Good
just
luck.
canceling
I mean,
everyone.
anyone who's just getting got.
Yeah.
I am indiscriminate with who I am canceling.
You make eye contact with somebody,
Yeah.
you're next.
if my road mic hits your face, then you're getting canceled. So
Cool. All right. That's a threat and a promise.
Come get canceled at RTX.
That's so close. It's so close.
It's so close.
We've got like 1 week before we start getting
That's
into
why we're going to
like,
have
yeah.
our
little
company
Tonal
retreat.
party.
company
Oh.
retreat.
Well, that
Yeah.
too. That's every day.
Yeah.
baby. Which, by the way, welcome to the team, Team Tonal.
Team
Oh!
By the time of this airing, you've got it. Shy of some tragedies.
Right.
Yeah,
If they're
unless
just
something
like,
happens.
hey,
Which
these
I'll
walls are made out of
revolt
pure
with you.
titanium.
Yeah.
We
Right.
can't get into
Oh, I
them.
thought you were gonna say these walls are full of sawdust. So
Right.
A, we
That's
can't
true.
put it up. B, we're condemning it.
Sawdust. Oh, yeah. You don't live here anymore.
Yeah, and I'm like, those damn pigs I
Um,
rented from said it'd be fine.
It's going to be good. You're going to
It'll be fine.
love it.
It'll be
You're gonna
fine.
love the way you look.
I
guarantee
guarantee
it.
I mean, is it an
Yeah.
issue that the only two walls I can use are around a bathroom? Perhaps.
I don't know.
Well, no, why
Well,
not?
we'll find out.
No.
I'm worried about
Two
him.
things.
You can do reps from the toilet.
One,
I don't want to hit pipes.
easy
Sure
bathroom
it'll be
use.
fine.
Yeah.
Sure it'll be
Easy
fine.
bathroom use. 2, go in there, check the pump.
Right.
Oh,
right.
You're right. You're right, Jason.
That's-
You're
that's
mirror.
a-
I'm
you're
pumping
mirror-
Jason,
mirror-
yeah.
You know what I
Jason.
mean? When
Yeah.
you banged out your reps, you get like,
Yeah.
I need to take a quick 60 seconds to get my energy back
I
before I
can
hit these reps
piss
again.
and
You just
check-
go.
Yup.
Pump.
All at
Wow.
the same time. Piss.
Wow.
pump.
Just
Yeah.
full
Piss
flexing.
pump
pick.
piss,
Wow,
yeah.
coach really,
Pump pick.
really scoped me out here, coach.
You piss to dehydrate, pump to get big.
Gotta be dehydrated.
Pick.
Yeah.
I
That's
would.
the way.
Yeah.
It's.
Always have the heat on.
I have no pump
I'm
today.
very
It was
excited
like
for you.
It's okay. You'll get there.
I'll
When you pump enough, you get pumps on non-pump days.
When will we
It's
have the
unreal.
first person that gets it and there's like,
I didn't
this
pump
device
today.
sucks.
I'd like to return it. They say
There's
It'll
like,
be
it's
him.
just not.
it will not be me.
It will
I
not
don't know.
be
I got
me.
30
Definitely
Are you
days.
kidding
to
me?
decide.
This man's in. Isn't
I mean,
Look,
He's not gonna
I'm saying, good luck. Good luck.
He's-
turning it
It's gonna
down.
be me.
I just set everything to 5 pounds, and I never turn the weight on. I go, wow, this has been pretty easy.
It's not
200 pounds ain't
bad.
Yeah.
No.
Degenerate.
Trevor, the
Trevor's,
screen's not on. What do you mean?
Trevor's Cypher.
It's not plugged in.
Trevor's Cypher. He's like, I don't want to know. I don't know. Can we put me back in?
Yeah,
Oh,
I want to be someone famous.
I lift in kilos because I don't want to know how much I'm lifting.
Well, it doesn't matter now because now you'll do magic numbers.
yeah, magic
not real
numbers
numbers.
that aren't real.
Mhm.
I mean, they're
Lift-
real, but
Just like
it's in
just
a
like
different
kilos.
ecosystem.
Just like
Yeah.
kilos.
Lift in a
Kilos aren't real.
measurement like
Yeah.
pallets of rocks.
Yeah, like the English.
Stone.
Yeah, 'cause
Stone.
right,
14 pounds.
yeah, because right now I'm like I went from the white plate to the green plate to the yellow, and now I'm on the blue and the red. I don't know how much
Is this
weights
food?
they are.
It's like karate belts.
Yeah, it's
You're
like
just
karate.
moving
Yeah,
through.
Yeah, it
yeah.
is
The
like
plates are
karate
like
belts,
karate
yeah.
belts because I'm an American that doesn't know kilograms. So,
Mhm.
Well, now you'll never have to know again.
and I'll never do
Yeah.
it again
You
unless.
just got to look at your strength score.
Can you set it
Yep.
kilos?
Probably.
I mean, not really, because it's
I think it's just,
I'm gonna
is it
look right
just
now.
a US
it's
based
it's
device?
not even pounds necessarily.
It's not pounds.
So it's resistance. It's not equivalent. Right?
Oh.
Like 25.
So when
like
they say
25.
200 resistance,
So
it's
200
not
is
pounds?
it's closer to 260 pounds.
Yeah.
So it's more than what it says it
Yeah.
is. So like
Gotta leave
I
your-
just
you
read
gotta
a thing
leave
the other
your ego
day.
at the door.
I just read a thing the other day. Like 25-pound bicep curls would be closer to 35-pound
That's-
free weights.
Just like kilos, eh?
like when I'm
Yeah.
when I'm doing like side lateral raises,
Mm.
and I'm just like, when I first started, I was like 5 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like, look,
Well, first of all,
I
5-pound
know,
lateral raises are hard.
right? But
And-
like,
and then they're
but
like
I know. I
six
was like,
half
I know I
ones.
can do at least 10, and I do 5. I'm like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, the resistance! Ah!
Yeah, you start getting pains in your brain
Oh, yeah.
early on
Yeah.
because you're using muscles you've never used.
Okay.
Like when you do an exercise that you've done for 3 years,
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't know how to do this. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you haven't used half of your shoulder.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like
and
today,
it literally, like, dude, I had a lot of headaches early on, like
Oh.
fixing my spine.
dude, like today,
Oh, I did not.
Yeah.
my coach just changed up one of the exercises, like how to do it.
Mhm.
So I did deadlifts instead of using a normal barbell. I
Mhm.
used a hex bar or
Yeah.
a trap bar.
Oh,
You
yeah,
stand
yeah.
in the
The one you
middle.
stand in the middle.
Oh,
Fucking love
And-
those.
You
I
have
fucking
neutral
love
grip.
those.
My legs were like shaking, and it's just a different distribution of weight.
Mhm.
And I was like shaking because I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy! I don't like this." And it's just that one thing will shake
Yeah.
it. So I can't
I
imagine.
don't like it. I don't like
I don't
it.
like it. So I can't
I don't
imagine
like
what using that's going to be.
You're gonna be pulled apart and put back together.
When are we going to
Yeah.
do a tonal
Yeah.
cast? When's tonal cast coming?
What do you mean?
Or we just start a tonal based podcast? Or we
Oh, I mean, isn't that
podcast.
this?
no. 'Cause
Not
we
yet?
also talked about
Okay.
The
Oh, we are
sounds.
only allowed to talk
We
about it.
only talk-
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I mean, we got a
Total talk.
lot of it in that
And
always
Always
open
Open.
that hasn't come out yet.
they're really gonna. I can't wait to see how many comments are like, "This is sponsored content. This is an ad." I know an ad.
Yeah, but
They
you know
don't
what?
know
But you know
we
what?
exist.
But you know what? You know what
Wish it
though?
was.
They don't know we
Because, though,
exist.
because you'll
but I
have it
want
for, like
them to.
Right.
a while
A
before
while,
that comes out,
yeah.
and they'll be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, and I'll be like, "Hey, remember when you saw that episode?
Oh.
And then now I'm this."
It's kind of like
And
that's
then
what happened with
boom.
Hypervolt. Somebody got one somewhere, and then suddenly, like, it was all over everything, and they were like, "Let's do an actual sponsor thing." So just keep talking
Yeah.
about it. Maybe it'll happen. Meg from Tonal says 8 months ago
Mhm.
we only use pounds to measure weight on Tonal.
Oh,
Yeah,
huh?
but they, like Michael said, it's a strength score, which
Yeah.
kind of like obfuscates the numbers. So you don't have to worry about
I think
that.
they're only like you can only get them in the U.S.
Like pounds.
I don't think you can like get a total.
Like I said, it's pounds, but also it's pounds of
Pounds.
resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
equivalent.
Which is different from
Right.
pounds of
Yeah.
weight.
It's awesome.
But just know when you
is
look
what
at the
it is.
number.
Yeah.
Have I told you about
Look at that
Tonal?
8-pound bicep.
Would you like to
curl.
know
You go,
about
really,
it?
it's more though.
Yeah.
Ever heard
You
of
went to a gym and be like 15,
Yeah.
Well,
10,
10,
15.
Tonal, maybe. RTX, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we get one set up on the floor?
Oh my god, that'd be
Fucking
awesome.
know.
Yeah, let's just
But
get the one
I'm
they have at
just-
Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Bring it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Put
not
the display one
not
out.
Yeah.
missing my days.
We'll put.
Well, I'd do a quick.
Well-
I'd do a quick 20.
You do a quick turn. Well, that's what quick fits are for, Alfred.
That is
It's
that
what
is
quick fits are
do
for.
a
While
real
they're talking.
quick fit,
Yeah, they're talking.
and then hit the show floor.
Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Griff, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Where people watch you at?
They
Look
can,
at
they
and
can-
go, oh! They
Ah,
point and scream.
the Rooster Teeth podcast. I've, after the harrowing shame of being kicked out of STF by the
Mhm.
company, they've now chosen to put me at the helm.
Whoa!
As further punishment.
You're like
Uh,
Kendall Roy.
I'm like Kendall Roy. I'm the oldest boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, spoilers.
Look,
Promised
today-
when I was 7.
I'm
Today
the
they
oldest boy.
said, "Hey, just do a quick fit. It's a power arm pump." Look at that. 13 minutes.
Shit,
13
dude.
minutes.
I haven't even done it.
Shit,
bro.
dude.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it when I get home.
That sounds pretty good.
I'll send you an after. I'll send you
Yeah.
before and after.
Rooster Teeth podcast available wherever you download
Where you got this piece of
podcasts.
shit?
Yeah.
Wherever you're listening to
You
it
get
right
that.
now is probably there. I don't know about YouTube. Please stop asking me about it. I don't make decisions
Well,
here.
now people are just gonna ask you more.
That's-
Why would
that's
You
the
can
thing.
see some of it on
I wanna
YouTube.
know.
You can see
Why
some
would
of it
you
on
fucking
YouTube.
open your
You
You can
mouth?
see some of it on YouTube.
You just you're
as of right
inviting
now.
them in.
As of
You're
right
inviting
now.
them in.
As of right now. Later, say, I don't know. I'm not. They don't. I don't
It might
That
not
ain't
even.
me.
It might
That
not
ain't
even
me.
be
It
as
might
of
not
right
even
now
be as of
because
right-
this is
as of
pre-recorded.
today.
You could
Yeah.
right, but as of
As
today,
of
unless you
three-
say
This
the
is-
date.
This is
As
the
of
past.
3:33 p.m. on
The
Monday,
date is more
June
important than
12th.
the time. There you go.
Maybe on YouTube.
Now you've secured yourself. 'Cause
Yeah.
if it happens on the 13th,
But definitely on Spotify and the Rooster Teeth site
okay,
and app or whatever.
you really got all of that
Mhm.
ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. And Gus.
No.
R.I.P.
Well,
Hmm.
we'll end it on that one.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
to him.
I want one of those.
I'll get you one.
One of these?
Yeah, let's go.
They're really good.
Let's go.
nice.
Let's go now.
We'll get some.
We'll get one.
No, you can't have one.
It's only Monday.